times in 17 seconds, or in 17 sessions.
And we are live. And we're back from the holidays. If you were just tuning in or watching on the VOD, hope you had awesome holidays. Even if you're watching this in like June, I hope you had awesome holidays.
Oh yeah,
I completely agree with that.
But right now it is January, and we're all coming back from the Christmas break.
Also, all wizards who happen to live on a coast can go fuck themselves.
Wow.
Well,
It's coming right out and saying it. All right.
I think we made it 8 seconds without a curse word for the algorithm, but honestly, I don't give a shit. We don't make money off of this anyway. But yeah, to that end, these coastal
the new overlay looks beautiful.
Yes,
Thank
it
you,
does.
You know what? Your mom looks beautiful.
Thank you.
No problem.
But yeah, there's apparently some wizards who live in the coastlands that have been causing a bunch of problems within the hobby, but we don't really have to worry about that because we moved to Pathfinder like a year ago, and everything's gonna be okay because Paizo actually kind of gives a shit about us. So
game time too.
Yeah. But it is time to play, so we're gonna go ahead and jump to our regional map. Some of the maps, if you notice bugs, just shoot me a private message or something, and let me know what you spotted, because I had to redo a lot of the maps, and some of them I just didn't have time to, and so we might get some that might have errors. Just
Are we supposed to have the map completely uncovered?
Error number one.
Well, so yeah, that module didn't get updated yet, unfortunately. So you guys almost had the whole map uncovered, but
we did it.
You did it. But basically, what we're going to say there is, after reuniting with Gil and Timmons, they were able to give you guys the information about these areas over here in the southeast, and like what they had seen from across the coast using a spyglass and stuff.
Yeah. And we also probably would have gotten stuff in the Norai lands of like shit that they had mapped.
Yeah, the snow elves would have provided you with all the maps of these areas. And then we will say that pretty much anything that you didn't have mapped out, you were able to establish with the help of your painting couple friends, now that they have access to her paintings in the capital and stuff. And so yeah, you guys have the full map open. We resume our adventure. It has been a few weeks, and you guys are camped out in this strange snow elf city, and all of the buildings here are very strange. It's like the sort of starting about 10 feet is where it looks like the actual like ancient Norai structures start, but the elves have built underneath those. And so you have this sort of weird, like, the sort of modern snow elven architecture, and then these Norai towers jutting up out of them. And the Norai towers also very clearly don't have any way like up into them, except for ladders and stairs and things that the snow elves have built onto them.
Okay, so quick refresher for me. We left off, we had found Lady Deep Eyes in the Norai village. We're still looking for the dream altar. We're looking for the sword in the dream world, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I thought.
And yeah, Lady Deep Eyes has a very nice area here. And now that you've been here a few weeks, it's become very clear that the Snow Elves revere her like more than an honored guest. She seems like it's very possible that to them she's either some sort of holy figure, or maybe even they view her as something more than that.
That's how the Norai view Lady Deep Eyes.
So yeah, and then that's an important distinction.
Sorry,
the Snow Elves. Yeah, the Snow Elves are not the Norai. Yeah, they're just
living in the Norai.
Living in the Norai stuff and sort of studying them.
Okay. So sorry, the Snow Elves think that Lady Deep are somewhat reverent towards Lady Deep Eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then so some other things about the Norai area, like the Norai architecture that you guys have noticed. It is it sort of falls into a strange category of similar but different to the usual Kyneran architecture. A lot of the sort of sensibilities are similar, but the architectural aesthetics are completely different. On the usual stuff in Kynera, you see a lot of statues of knights. You see a lot of statues of Tiuran heroes, Tiuran gods. You see a lot of statues of eagles, bulls, that sort of thing. The Norai architecture down here, you see a lot of carvings of 3 animals. You see carvings of large cats, you see carvings of owls, and you see carvings of serpents. And they're everywhere.
This is the ancient Norai stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't. It seems that some of that has sort of filtered down to the Snow Elves, but it is very clearly filtered down in that they have sort of a generic kind of more or not generic, but more general sort of animism that they're practicing, where it looks like the ancient Norai was very specific of these particular animals: serpents, owls, and large cats. And it's hard to say what kind of large cat because the paint has worn off of all these statues.
Okay.
Can I go over the statues with using my lantern to give me a bonus to kind of see if there's anything odd about any of them that kind of stands out or that might give clues as to what sort of what the significance of these animals were?
Yeah, go for it.
You just want a seek check, or do you want some other?
I want your esoteric lore.
Okay.
On this actually, because it is it is something that would be a little bit esoteric to notice and put together.
Okay. So my lantern doesn't normally work with esoteric lore checks. Would you allow that since I'm going over this with a fine-tooth comb and my lantern can reveal shit?
For sure.
I mean, if we're going that far, hold on, if we're going that far, I might as well inspire some competence.
nice.
See
Oh,
what
yeah.
we get.
The whole party is like back together now, right?
Yeah, this is sort of the main group.
Okay.
And then the other group is working up north,
So-
but because of the Delith, you have access to
Both, yeah.
both characters, yeah.
But like right now in
I-
the scenario, it's just the main party.
Yeah, it's just the main party. Tonight I kind of wanted to kick it off with just the main party and then
Okay.
open it up to everybody.
That's
Sounds good.
just Hero pointed it.
Okay.
I didn't like that first result.
Yeah, 4.
Yeah. 4 to an 11. I'll take it.
So that hero point actually squeaked you in with a success by 1.
Nice.
Yeah. So this you notice as you were sort of looking at these statues and going around, you notice that it sort of looks like a lot of the buildings with owls are they have more floors, they're larger buildings, and you get the sense of like sort of like importance, right? Like maybe like your character wouldn't have a concept of this, but like as a player, like government buildings, right? These look like government type buildings for, you know, these ancients.
Okay.
The ones with the large cats look more like military fortifications. They're like, you know, patrol towers and things like that are on the edge of the settlement, that kind of thing. And then the ones with the serpent, that is even harder to sort of put a finger on, but you think that it is some sort of organization that was maybe religious in nature or something like that, like a guild or a cult or, you know, something.
Okay. So kind of like a owl denotes wisdom, cat denotes grace and combat prowess, and then the serpent's a little bit. Okay. Now, are all these old buildings have the Norai built in on them already, or are there any that are like left undisturbed for the most part?
No, they have pretty much built into all of them. Pretty equally. It doesn't look like they have any regard for what the original intent, you know, purpose of these buildings is.
Right. Okay.
You're just sort of going off of architectural cues of like, these are where like guard towers would be. This is where a government, you know, like a town hall would be, you know, type of thing.
Right. So the serpent places are kind of sticking out to me a bit more. Just because like there's like less to be gleaned from them. Could I take, and this could be like part of downtime or something, could I take a couple of days to kind of like just go over the serpent buildings, see if there's any like hidden passages or anything like that or anything I missed in like a cursory going over?
Yeah.
So I don't know if we have like, if you want to use like retroactive downtime, or if the group wants to just like.
I would use retroactive for that,
Okay.
since we haven't done that.
All right. Yeah, I would take like a few days of downtime. And just like spend it going over these serpent buildings with a fine tooth comb.
So doing that without even a roll, You find that all of the serpent buildings are connected by a series of tunnels underneath. Like, so the buildings, are built up off the ground on stilts.
Mhm.
But you find that each of the serpent buildings has a stone slab underneath it that has stairs going down to a series of tunnels beneath the settlement. You also, this will actually require a roll. This is very specific. This requires a crafting roll. Crafting check.
Oh, I got to do.
I was gonna say, can I enlist the help of one of my buddies because crafting isn't my best.
Yes. Do you want this to be secret?
No, I don't know. It doesn't have to be.
Would specialty crafting for artistry or alchemy help me here?
No.
Okay.
It's a +1 to your roll.
All right, but I do get a +1 from. Okay.
Oh, that almost rolled off of a 18.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
you find that these tunnels also connect to a series of underground lakes. And looking at how everything is constructed, Romus Roger, you're able to figure out that it looks like the tunnels were actually constructed to drain the water out of this area and keep it from flooding.
Oh, so this is an area that regularly floods, or at least used to.
Okay. Does it seem like these tunnels are used at all? Does it seem like the people who live here know about them?
So it does look like the snow elves know about them. And it looks like this is where a large portion of the drinking water comes from.
Okay. So it's not some huge state secret or anything. It's just a neat little thing we discovered. Nice. Okay. Cool. And like I assume there's not anything like special about the lakes other than that they are the results of draining the surrounding area. Or
So there is one that would be sort of at the southernmost point that is enormous, like way bigger than any of the others. And you actually, from like the edge of it, like if you hold up a light source or something, you can't see how far back it goes. That is sort of the only real like big noticeable thing, is that one of these lakes is gargantuan. It looks like they pulled a lot of water out of this area.
Okay. Now these caverns date back to like ancient times, I assume, right?
Yes.
That's what I'm going off. Okay.
And to also like some of these tunnels are just literally almost like just a rectangle was just hewn straight out of the rock here, which is something that just couldn't be done by anyone in the current, the modern age.
I kind of want to explore this lake. I don't know if it's gonna be
yeah, I'm down to. So we
like,
can't see how far back it goes, right?
Right. We can't see the other side of it. It looks like this cavern was made. It wasn't a natural cavern.
Yeah. I mean, I figured.
So
Yeah.
I'm thinking there may be more to this that we're not seeing because of all the water.
Are there any like paths around this lake, like to the back?
Or do we need to go across the water?
For that, I would need a seek check.
I'll do some seeking.
Yeah, I can do some seeking as well. You want it secret or?
Yes, please.
Oh shit. Can we have our tokens to select so I can do the macro? It should be in my user configurations though, shouldn't it? Yeah, I am. What the hell?
Daigle has already found it, so you're good.
Okay.
There is a passage, but it is not around the sides. There is a 6-inch wide passage that sits about 4 inches beneath the surface of the lake that goes straight through the center of it.
Okay. Romastrons, do we want to get the guys and see if they want to check this out?
I imagine we would just all be down here, right?
Well, it kind of depends on if they're all off on other projects, and this is just something we've.
Well, no.
Because I started the exploration for the buildings by myself, and then I grabbed you. I don't know if I will grab the rest.
We're in the present, and you guys have.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, like Delith was inspiring us too, so at least he would be here.
But yeah, true. Yeah, Delith would be here.
I mean, what does everybody think? We want to do.
Want to check this out?
Lake adventure.
Not opposed to it.
This seems intriguing.
All right.
Well,
Let's get it rocking.
Daigle will lead the way because he's got the lantern that lets him see the path a little bit easier. This is a 6-inch wide path. How you doing, Kanos?
He can do that with his hooves. It's for everybody. It's balance checks.
Okay.
Going across.
I may look big, but I'm agile.
I'm grateful.
He's over there like doing that high step from like horse competitions across that thing.
All right, so balance checks are acrobatics, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. Yes.
So
Someone help me.
that's not great. Kind of want to re-roll that, but
Not gonna be good, sir. Not gonna be good.
None of us are rolling exceptionally well tonight.
No, I am untrained, good sir.
You don't have improv.
We're gonna go ahead and
Do this
Not
for
quite
everybody.
expert, so.
Say if anyone's expert in acrobatics, we could follow the expert.
okay, let's do that. Do that with me then, because I'm expert. And I'll re-roll using a hero point here.
Let's see if I get.
So-
You get a +1.
Okay, so just a +1 to this re-roll. Okay,
That's better. 23, which we need to know if that's how much of a bonus we get from that sale. think.
I mean that is a success, but not a critical success.
Okay, I'm trying to remember what. Let's see, that's an exploration activity. Follow the expert. Let's see.
Follow the expert, I believe, just lets you add your level.
Takes your allies' assistance. Yeah, you can add your level as proficiency bonus to the associated skill check, even if you're untrained.
And then you get a bonus based on his. So he's expert, so you get a plus two.
Yep. So anyone who's not trained gets level +2.
So 8.
So 8, yeah.
Yeah, you get a +8.
And then I guess anyone who's trained gets a +2.
Yep.
So mine goes up to an 18. I'm still like, I should probably re-roll that, right?
And you said I don't have to roll, right? I'm the only one.
No, you still got to roll it.
Still gotta roll. Okay.
Yeah. I was just saying that it wasn't like because of your large size. It
gotcha.
still wasn't a problem.
Okay, so I get a +2.
An 18 is not a success, I assume, right?
You'll have to fuck around and find out, bro.
Yeah, you want to find out.
Man.
I don't want to find out, so
You know
0
what?
point. Here we go.
I don't think I'm
Hey.
gonna get much better than that, so I'm gonna let that.
Let it ride.
Yeah.
Gosh.
A 21 is the DC.
Okay.
So
Don't worry, I rolled a 9.
You know what it
Um,
is? It was my bonus of help me.
Stop staring at my glutes.
and yeah, the reason that that it, you know, the reason that the chamber looks so massive is as you go, keep going, it seems like you've gone the better part of a mile before there's sort of any change, with the exception of the further that you go, the wider the cavern gets.
Oh wow.
And after, like I said, about the better part of a mile, you can actually see the back and sort of dead center of this massive lake, and what you're looking at, it looks like this thing is roughly like teardrop shaped. There is a small building, and the platform that you're on widens out to about a 10-foot wide sort of border around this small building.
Okay. Is there anything like on the outside of the building to kind of denote what this may have been used for, or any like markings or anything on it? Because we're definitely approaching this building.
There is the first thing that you immediately notice, this building is not of Norai construction. It is the more standard Kyneran construction that you are used to. The thing that is different is the symbol on the door is just a hand.
I do some sort of skill check to see if I can recognize the symbol.
Nope. Kino just puts his hand right on top of it.
When you put your hand on it, the symbol, underneath your hand, turns to gold.
Does anything like happen in the vicinity?
Other than the hand symbol becoming gold, no. And when I say it becomes gold, I don't mean like it is actual like the stone turns into proper metal gold.
Okay.
Is there? I'm assuming there's a door on this building. Does it appear to be open or closed?
The door is what the hand symbol is on.
Okay, the door doesn't open when
I
you.
just turned the door into gold, if I'm understanding it correctly.
But there's a hand symbol in the center of the door, and the hand symbol is about 6 inches by 6 inches wide by 1 foot tall. And when you touch it, just the hand symbol turns to gold.
Okay.
Hey, Delith, you come touch this.
Okay. I will I will touch it at the request of my friend.
The gold dematerializes.
Okay, so I mean gold, you mean nothing. Anybody else want to try?
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, dude.
Oh.
All right.
Does the door appear to like when Kano's or Delith's hand were on it? Did it appear that we could open it with in either of those two states?
No, it does not seem openable in either state. And if you sort of round robin, just to save you the time, because I know my party, I know where this is going. Delith is the only one who, when they touch it, when Delith touches it, it just turns back to stone. When Kanos and Romastras touch it, it turns to gold. When Alistair or Daigle touch it, it turns to silver.
Like we get first and they get second, huh, Ganos?
That's what I'm thinking. Ooh, hey, Alistair, you and me, we touch it at the same time.
It's just one hand symbol, though, isn't it?
He said
Yeah, but
was
it is
pretty
big enough. Yeah, it's big. It's like 6 inches by a foot, so like 2 people could easily touch it at the same time.
Alistair will shrug and be like, "So be it. If I lose my hand, I will not be happy."
As the 2 of you touch it, the hand symbol turns to glass, and you hear a sort of scraping of stone on stone.
That means the door's moving. Yeah.
You think it's unlocked?
Oh, okay.
Open her up.
I'm going to use force open.
I don't think we need to force open if it's unlocked.
Well, it might be heavy. I don't know.
Maybe he just wants to show
heavy.
off his strength.
Yeah, because I got a new feat for that.
All
Alright, so I just got a racial feat that gives me a +4 to force open and shove. So
Oh man.
hopefully it's not a shit roll. Where's the?
I mean,
There
even
you
if
go,
it
okay.
is with a +4 and you're already redonkulous, like strength and shit, it'll probably still succeed.
Okay. Yeah,
Just 'cause
+16.
of- Yeah.
16, let's go.
Jesus.
And I get
Yeah.
to shove with that too.
You just sort of easily one hand the door open, and everyone else in the party can tell like this is a huge stone door, and Kanos just kind of like just brushes it aside. So inside this room, there is directly opposite you is a massive relief carving of a human and a wolfman with a blindfold. And they are each holding a chain that goes to the neck of a Teurin. And the Teurin has one hand. In the center of the room, on a pedestal, is a golden hand.
Does there look to be any like inscriptions around or like?
You said those are statues, or those are actual people in front of us?
It's a carving on the back
Carving.
wall.
Okay.
Yeah, like with the iconography that's kind of there, could we do a check to try to identify who the chained up Teurin is? This
Or just
sounds
who any
like
of who any of them are?
Yeah.
Yeah. There are a couple things. This that will actually come to play. Anyone who is a follower of Ramoran animism, you get a +4 circumstance bonus on this. And you can roll society, religion, pretty much dealer's choice on how you want to go about identifying this.
Can I do a Norai lore?
No. This is all of this is very clearly
Not Norai.
yeah, not Norai. It's Kynera.
Wow. Well, that's a nat 20. So
That's
what do we get?
Just so I can say I helped.
So the Teurin appears to be Tyrus. The human, you have no idea. And the Wolfman,
Is that our shaman I killed?
no.
Oh,
No.
okay.
It is a little known deity who is worshipped mostly by beast folk, named Lupir.
like a minor deity, or just obscure.
Both.
All I know is that this is representation of Lupir. I don't know anything about like what he represents or.
You know that he is a deity of justice.
Okay. That kind of the statue kind of gives it away with the him holding the chain and having the blindfold. Okay.
Well, Kano sees another gold hand, so he's looking at Alistair like, "Hey, wanna see what happens when we touch that one?"
Is this an actual golden hand, or is it a golden hand print like the other one?
No, this is an actual golden hand.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what that reorder is.
Reading its aura, it gives you some weird stuff. You're pretty sure that this used to be somebody's hand.
Oh.
Like this, it's an actual.
It's an actual hand that has
Okay.
been either coated in gold or turned to gold. It is magical. It's it looks like it's powerful.
Is it just like hovering, or is it attached
It
to
is
an arm?
sitting on a pedestal in the center of the room, and it goes down to it's a hand, and then like it looks like it was cut off just below the wrist.
Are there any markings on the hand itself,
Or
or is it just like a hand that's cast in gold?
there are markings on the hand. There are it looks to be some sort of tattoo work all over the hand, in a swirl, like starting at the sort of center on the top of the wrist. It goes and just like swirls all around the hand up onto the fingers and stuff.
Can I do a crafting check with artistry to kind of what
Can I assist with esoteric lore? See if we can determine.
Yeah, like what's going on here. Alright.
Here's that esoteric.
And that's the aid. So does that give me a +1 or?
That does give you a +1.
Is that a circumstance bonus, or like can I add
Is
that
it-
to my other circumstance bonus?
I think 8 is a circumstance bonus.
It
But-
is a circumstance, and you cannot add it.
Yeah.
Okay, so then never mind. I just got this.
Well, I can just make my own separate check then. And we'll just work them together, I guess.
I'll sit on the 20. I'll sit on the 24 if I need to reroll level.
Those sort of arcane tattoo work is some sort of binding spell.
Binding spell. Could I tell like kind of what level of like magic this would be? Like if it's like kind of within our capabilities to fuck with, or
The binding spell is 10th level.
oh, so yes, well without our
This guy was
Yeah,
never
immediately.
intended to.
Can we immediately tell what race of hand this is?
It is human for sure, whether Tieran or normal Tieran. But based on the carving, you kind of assume that it is probably the guy from the picture, the Tieran that's missing a hand. It's probably his hand because it's much larger than a normal human's hand, and even Alistair's hand. It looks like this, ancient Tieran. This guy was probably anywhere from 10 to 12 feet tall, so he has big old massive hands.
Okay.
So,
I get a super sketchy vibe from this.
yeah, I think this is Daigle talking.
Alistair's looking more and more uncomfortable
yeah,
as
it's like-
this kind of goes on.
I think we leave this alone. Don't tell anyone. Because obviously, whoever is sealed here, well, it seems to be a Tyrus is sealed here, and if he was sealed in such a fashion, there's a reason for it. We probably shouldn't mess with this.
I would have to agree.
So Tyrus, my painting follows Tyrus, like back in the day, followed Tyrus, right? Ty.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay.
Is Tyrus a bad guy? I don't.
I mean, if we consider
He-
Tyr good, then yes.
He opposed the other gods and was punished for it.
Yeah. So I don't really know.
It doesn't
really know
necessarily
if he's
mean he
bad,
was.
but he definitely.
But he
like,
did
against
some.
Tyr,
He did some bad things, but his main crime was that he opposed.
the gods.
Do you guys think that this is the opposite of Tyr's hand,
No, it's Tyrus's hand.
Yeah,
which would
We
be
just
the
don't-
opposite of Tyr?
Yeah.
yeah.
Basically, as Alistair sees Tyrus, he basically sees Tyrus as like the Antichrist. Like he's just bad news. Like
Yeah, and the worst part about it is like
nothing to do with this.
this is an ancient deity we're talking about, someone extremely powerful. If we release him and he wants to do something, there's no one that can stop him. At least as far as we're aware. So I think it's best that we just leave this alone.
Wouldn't it be better to find a way that, like, it can never be released, or
I think
I
the
think
best way
they're-
to do that would be to try to seal the door back up.
Well, we've already established that the door has to be released by two people of both
Human and beast tribe. most likely
human
is
and
what I'm
beast
guessing.
tribe, yeah. So it has to be like consensual between two ancestries.
Yeah. So,
And
Romestruz
Delith-
really wants to take the hand. Just
Thanos really wants to smash it? Like, can't fix it if it's broken.
Well, I don't know
It's
that
not
we can
necessarily
smash it. Is the
broken.
thing.
I think it's more like I think there's something to be had here if the cards are played right.
Yes.
And so Romastraz is like, I have the means to like the best means to study this. Like let me see what's going on. If I find like anything bad about
I
it,
would rather that we don't carry this around in a bag. How I suggest we leave it here, seal the door, you make what inquiries you can. You've seen the binding.
Maybe we can
It's
copy down the
far too
pattern.
dangerous to be wandering the wilds with in a bag.
I agree with Alistair on this one.
well,
So
we're in the Snow Elf town right now, technically under it. So like we're not really carrying it around. We could just Delith door it literally like straight back to my house.
And have
just-
it out in the open.
and unsupervised.
Bring, for all we know,
Well,
bringing
no,
it
I will
without
supervise it.
walls. No, for all we
Well,
know,
it-
bringing it beyond these walls will release the binding spell.
Yeah. It's
We
better
can
if you want to
just
study it.
rely
It's
on-
better to study it here.
From
And-
from our rolls, would we be able to like tell any of that about like the binding spell if it like, you know, if,
What would
like,
trigger
if it's like tethered to this location in any way?
You're gonna need an Arcana check for that shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this would be. I would accept Arcana or Occultism.
There it is.
give you an occultism. It's decent.
That's a hero point.
Might not be enough though.
Oof.
That's-
Let's
Might
go.
not be a crit fail.
Oh wow.
I think Kano's coming through.
Yeah, Kanos and Daigle putting your heads together.
Just for giggles.
Well, and Alistair, as the three of you put your heads together and look at this thing, you are pretty sure that the binding spell is binding this hand from regenerating.
Oh.
You trying to think of how to phrase this. Yeah, you think that if anything happens to the binding spell on this hand, that this thing would begin to reconstitute itself.
At the moment that Alistair reaches that conclusion, he steps between Romastraz and the hand and says, I cannot let you take this hand.
You just found out that what the binding spell is doing, not if the binding spell is tethered to this place at all.
Yes, and if anything happens to that binding spell, this would begin to regenerate. This is far beyond our power.
If anyone that can regenerate from just a hand into a full person is more than
That's
anyone
covered
that
in
I
gold.
know can handle. Yeah. More than anyone that we know can handle. Like, all the people we know working together probably couldn't handle it. So we leave this alone, is my vote.
If you wish to question someone about something like this, perhaps we could try Lady Deep Eyes. She's obviously the most powerful person that I have seen. She's not from these lands. She may have insight that we can't provide, but the hand stays here.
Roman Charles will just throw up his hands. Very well.
And it's like, this is like more agitated than any of you have ever seen Alistair get.
And like,
He's like tensed up like coiled spring, ready to.
and you guys know Dago is always ready to pounce on some magical shit, and he's just like, no. Not happening.
And then, lastly, anyone that likes can give a religion check with a +2, knowing all of this.
I can try. My religion modifier is not particularly good, but
Mine's nothing, but I'll still give it a shot. Wow, I wasted a good roll.
I'm even gonna throw in.
Bro, look at all the 20s.
I may not even have to. I was
19,
gonna
20,
say
20,
that I
20,
was going
30.
to use my divine. Where is it? I have a couple things I could use here actually, but technically it would be scholarly recollection to re-roll that twice, take the better result. Basically, I'm trying to tap into whatever I can to get this going.
All right.
That would trigger my curse. So I will re-roll it again. What's the better result? There we go.
and you roll the
So, yeah.
same. Oh yeah.
Actually, I rolled one lower, so it kept the higher result because that's how that works. And then I have to. Oh, I can't apply it to myself because my character's not on the map. But anyway, I have my curse now.
So, the first thing that you see is you are like usually you see like words. This time you straight have a vision as your curse activates.
Oh shit.
Of that.
That's the sword we're looking for, though.
You your religion check, you like as you sort of peer into the ether, you can see that a lot of the beings that you have encountered before, that you have heard tales of that have been worshipped, were but pretenders. But the person whose hand this was, that person was a proper deity. And a proper deity cannot be destroyed any more than this.
Yeah, so basically someone went through a hell of a lot of trouble to make sure that he would stay down. Although, any context for the particular why we're seeing the spooky dream marble place with what looks like my sword?
You don't know why the visions come, only that they come.
Maybe we should talk to Lady Deep Eyes about the vision, the hand, and maybe with some of her seery stuff, maybe she can help us find the wolf guy.
Or the sword. She might be able to clear up some of the vision stuff. I think consulting Lady Deep Eyes about what we found, though, is a good next step.
Yeah. That would be my vote as well.
Yes, well, let's see if we can seal this room again. I wonder,
Yeah.
since the handprint turned dark when Delith touched it, if we basically closed the door again and then Delith touched it, would that potentially seal it? Question mark? I have no idea if that's going to work, but... I mean,
Talking and muted. Classic. So that does seal it back up.
Oh, hell yeah.
You guys, Kanos
Basically,
pulls the door
we
closed.
know how to
and
open it now, and then at least this way, it won't accidentally be screwed with.
Now, 2 seconds. I gotta.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure that was the closest we've ever come to getting some team PvP going on. There was gonna be some Civil War stuff going on in a second there. there were gonna be some things.
I gotta look at a thing real quick.
Oh,
Basically-
bro's rolling some private shit.
I know.
So
I'm like,
Yeah.
Alistair's
maybe
basically
it's gonna happen.
like Alistair's not backing down until this door is sealed and everyone is outside. Basically, like for now, it's like we will ask our questions of Deep Eyes. We'll try and get as much information as we can, but he gets a really bad feeling about that hand, and he doesn't want to mess with it unless he absolutely has to.
Rolling for thievery. Sleight of hand.
I mean, it's pretty big, man. It's not like you can sleight of hand that. Like, you'd need some heavy feet investment to pull that one over, Alistair, man.
You got that natty 20 stealth roll.
I mean, it's entirely possible. Roll it up like the Elder Scrolls games where you literally steal the guard's chest plate from him without him knowing.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that?
Must have been the wind.
I mean, dude, you can do that in Pathfinder with the right investment.
I know, that's what I mean.
It's
It's where we
great.
secretly find out that Rose got like insanely heavy investment into like thievery or something, and he just like ghosts this shit.
He did reroll.
It would be really hard because I mean, like Alistair's like staring right at him, so like it's not like he's concealed. This room isn't like hidden. Like he's not invisible or anything. So he's basically he's just watching.
Romastraws isn't touching the thing.
No, I know, but that's just as far as we
The
know.
hand.
That's what Roman Strauss. That's what Ro would say. Roman Strauss was trying to steal.
I mean, I'm sure we will deal with
Someone
this hand.
someone has
Sure.
a whisper.
Someone has to whisper, or
No,
has
someone
a
has a
a-
whisper.
Oh,
It's
shit.
not me.
Ding dong.
I think I know who that whisper's for.
I think I rolled well enough to all but one person saw me.
So, um,
All but one
Mm.
person didn't see.
I mean,
so, that's odd. Wasn't the hand supposed to be stone after it was locked by Delith? The symbol on the door is gold again. Did anyone here touch it?
No. Well,
I mean, it couldn't have been you, Delith, and it couldn't
Oh,
have
I
been me, myself or Alistair. So
Where
it had to have been
Romastraws?
wasn't me.
Kanos or Romastraws.
Yeah, I'll roll the deception.
Well, that's what I mean. Like we know that Romastraws is
Secret.
interested
I
in
mean,
this
yeah,
thing.
it's
like,
gotta be. It's literally
I mean, like, and
Yeah.
El's
Do
just
you
been
want me to-
Yeah,
watching
Kano's
the
like, I
entire
wasn't
time.
touching it, I'm sure.
All right. Do you want?
Do
Yeah.
do I get
Well,
do I get a
me.
circumstance bonus to my DC or something? Or does he take a penalty? Or but no, I think I get a bonus if I'm like.
I think it depends on my thievery too.
So basically, what had happened was, you hit high enough that no one saw you, but low enough that because Daigle has one higher perception than everyone else, that he noticed that something. Right.
So he didn't see me do it. He just
Right.
noticed that the door
He's-
isn't. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But by process
But
of
by
elimination,
process
there's
of
only
elimination,
two people who could have done it.
I would give a +2 to their DC.
I mean,
For
at
sure.
the same time, Alistair's
All right, does
watching
this have to
Rogue
be?
this
Does this have to
whole
be
time
blind?
because
It's probably easier if you don't. If you just
if
put
you
it out in the
don't, yeah,
open.
because everyone has to register it. That's why I was like, I need to look at something because I was checking their
Alright,
DCs.
I will hit. Oh, let's fucking go!
Man.
Yeah, you believe Kanos and Ro that it wasn't either one of them.
Well, Daigle's gonna do a pass, like all around the platform with his lantern out, trying to detect if there's anyone here hidden.
seeing this, Alistair's just going to take up position by the skinny little walkway and just human shield it.
Yeah, and then I like and
take out his blades.
in the meantime,
Not gonna lie,
Delith, would
Alistair
you
is
mind,
focusing on Ormastros more than anybody else.
You're not
Because
focusing
he
me at all,
suspected
dude.
him from the very start.
I am
He has
very
no proof.
believable. Did you see that
No,
natural
he has
20?
no proof, but he still suspects Rogue because he has no
So yeah,
one else.
they
that
will
he
give me
thought was interested.
your perception.
all right. Here's my seek, and this is my lantern's not active. The lantern's just a +1 status bonus. Let me just do that. Because I've got the overworld highlighted. It's
So no one is here, but on the back side of the little, like, 'cause the walkway goes all the way around this little stone building. On the back side, you do find signs that someone has been here recently.
Like how recently?
Within the last like 2-3 weeks.
Can I? Is it like footprints, or like is there anything I can use to determine like what sort of creature this might be?
Oh no, this is like it's signs of a camp. Like someone like built
Someone
a like
camped here.
yes, someone camped down here.
Okay. All that's left, I guess, is like scorch marks from the campfire and stuff.
Actually, because the walkway and everything is under is underwater. Right. There's like a small, like you find a small wooden platform that looks, sort of shoddily constructed, down here, and looks like someone camped out.
There's no other exit to this platform aside from the way we came in.
Right.
Okay.
Thanos
No,
like
there's no way out of like the back of the cavern, right?
So what was that, Savage?
Kanos tells Daigle, hey Daigle, come touch the hand, so we can unlock it and make a last check. Because we didn't see anything come out, go in, but there's nothing here. Something weird's happening. Maybe we should take a look inside real quick before we leave.
Okay. In that case, everyone else stay outside and keep watch. And Kinos
Alistair's still
and
posted up
take a look.
at the path of out.
Yeah. And it was like, I would say, while we're inside, if anything suspicious happens, Delith, just lock the door behind us. Like, even if we can't get back out, this is too important.
I don't agree with that. Let me out first.
But anyway, well, like, at the same time though, there's two people outside that can open the door again.
Roma Strauss and I can open the door if need be.
Yeah, so we'll be okay. It's just
Alistair gives Roma Strauss a side eye.
so yeah,
I have
I'll
no
let everyone
proof.
know.
Still be suspicious.
They will let everyone know. I found signs of a camp on the behind the building. Like someone's been here within the past couple of weeks. Unfortunately, I can't tell him much more than that. The water makes it difficult. But there is only one way to this building, and that's the way we came in. So, unless someone's a very good swimmer, or that they have to have come in this way, we may want to post a watch while we investigate further. But yeah, then Kanos and Daigle, I assume, will just go. We'll do a walk through the building, make sure there's no one inside either. So yeah,
You're muted if you're talking to.
I'm sorry. You have to say that again.
just
I was getting messages.
you're good. Kanos and Daigle are going to go inside the building and give it another check
Give it
through
another
to make
check.
sure no one's in there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Give me that perception.
Reception's garbage.
You get a +1 bonus from my lantern, Kanos.
Okay.
So
Well, add that to my total, Zale. Let me notice anything.
Okay. So, on second deeper inspection, you do notice some things. So it looks like the thing that you notice is on the wall, the left wall of this building on the inside. You find a small smudge of chalk, which causes a much greater examination. And as Daigle breaks out the lantern and you guys, inspect more, you find that someone not only has been in here, it looks like it's it lines up with whoever was camped out back. There's no one here recently, but someone has been in this room, and all of the walls and the ceiling in here have a spell laid into them that looks like it has been hidden, and it all connects to the outline of a door on the left wall. And sort of, looking at it and everything, you're pretty sure that someone figured out another way in here.
okay. So
Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
okay. I was gonna say Daigle's first order of business is disrupting the spell. That's for damn sure.
Kanos wants to see if anything is different from when we walked out.
Well, Zale just told us it doesn't look like anyone's been here recently aside from us. This all happened a couple
All
weeks
he
ago.
specifically said was we see chalk. He didn't say anything else about the rest of the room.
Yeah, be specific.
Well,
Unless you check the room.
Well, he said the chalk was all over the room. It culminated in a doorway on the left wall.
He said a smudge of chalk, but then when you looked at it, we could see that chalk was part of a spell that wrapped the room.
Yeah. But he said that the spell culminated in a doorway on the left
Okay.
wall.
You work on the spell stuff. I want to see if anything is out of place or missing. Maybe.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I'm back. So I'm taking it you guys are doing what you just said.
Kanos is checking for any changes since we were in here earlier, and Daigle is like trying to disrupt this spell.
Okay. So Daigle give me an occultism, Kanos give me another secret perception. And then I gotta look at a thing.
We're looking up all kinds of rules now.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm fucking. Pardon my French.
I'm just saying, if there's a giant hand missing, I don't need to roll very high.
I mean, maybe there's a duplicate. Who knows?
True. I wonder. I can't say anything. I have to keep it to myself. I've been looking forward to it 3 weeks now. But I wonder if Roe's doing what I think he's doing, which is what I want to do.
Which is what you would do?
No, which is what I want to do.
So okay. Kanos notices it looks like there used to be a ring on the middle finger of the hand. You know, looks like you know, like a like on any other kind of hand, you know, on a normal hand, there's like a little indentation if you regularly wear a ring. Looks like that is missing. Wasn't there before either, but looking for things missing, you are, you know, fine tooth comb. That has clearly been taken from this room. Daigle, you are able to you're able to basically you know, break enough of the sort of magical lattice around this room that it dissipates.
Was I able to, and this may require something that we don't have access to yet, but would I have been able to kind of ascertain, like backtrace the spell in a way? I may not be high enough level for that. I may need a feat for it. I don't remember for sure, but trying to see.
You wouldn't be able to like tell who cast it other than based on things that you've seen since you've been around this area. This looks like snow elven magic.
Okay.
We can ask Rylas.
And
So we also do know that there's a snow elf lurking around these parts who may be up to no good. Was that a snow elf, the guy that went up on the mountain on our way here?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
That probably sounds like the same guy. Sorry, go ahead, Savage.
so with what I'm perceiving, I could be incorrect. I don't care. Outside of game, but in game, Kanos thinks that this actually is in his hand, and he tells everybody, "This isn't his hand. This is a fake."
I doubt there would be 10th level magic on a fake hand.
Well,
I mean,
he
he's
said
not
I noticed
reading more on it like I did.
Yeah,
I'm outside the room. I can't see it right now.
Oh, true, Sam.
Because I'm
But the thing
currently
that-
body blocking the only way out right now. And just
there was
keeping an eye
supposed
on...
to be like the indentation of a ring because of lore or whatever, and it's not there. So it's not his hand. Right? Am I wrong here?
I
tell Daigle that. Yeah. Well, I don't think this is his hand.
mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. At
You
the same
seem
time,
very
though,
less alarmed than I feel like you should be.
well, who would go through the trouble of placing it? First off, who could cast a 10th level spell? And second, who would go through the trouble of duplicating a 10th level spell just to make it look like something wasn't missing? Especially in a place like this where like no one
Who-
ever comes here.
Also, who could do that? And if it's
We
someone who
don't-
can cast a 10th level spell, like
So just because we don't know doesn't mean they don't. It means they don't exist. You mean to tell me there's nobody trying to bring a big bad guy in the fucking
I
world?
just, what I mean is I don't see like why they would like put a duplicate in place when like no one comes here. We're the first ones who've come here aside from the other person that we know about.
Okay, so my
And-
perception told me
Hmm.
something that's completely useless. Is that what I'm getting at?
Well, no, the ring missing is a problem because it means that whoever was here
No.
Took
He
the
didn't
ring.
say-
or was it? It was a whisper, was it?
He said the ring was never there when we were there, but the
Right.
indentation of having a ring was there, and now it's no longer there.
No. The,
No.
the indentation is still there. It looks like
The
dude
ring
used to-
itself is gone.
the ring is gone. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's
Sorry,
like there
I
was
didn't
a ring.
there, but that we got to see because it was already
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah, it looks like there was a ring there at some points, which means that probably the other person who was here has taken the ring. Which means that
Well, okay.
that ring was likely a very powerful artifact, which means that the person we're looking for, who is messing with this place, very likely has a very powerful magical item on them. So if we intend to hunt this person down, we need to be aware of that fact. But I think we've done all we can here, so we might want to get back to the others. Let them know what we found, and then go consult Lady Deep Eyes and request a guard be placed upon this area. Because now I have disrupted the spell, so the only way that I know of that this person can get back here is through the way we came.
And that's the snow elf that you guys know of has been
Lurking.
lurking.
So yeah, so I think we should post a guard because we know the only way he can get back here now is by that path, and we consult Lady Deep Eyes about further steps and perhaps some insight.
Yes, and this time when we seal the door, we'll make sure it stays sealed.
Yes.
When we steal it, does it do what we think it's going to do, or does it stay gold?
I think it turns back to stone when Delith touches it.
I'm.
Or
Okay. I'll just sit
I'm-
here, wait
No,
for combat, and yeah, that's what I'll do.
I'm confused as to what the question was about then.
Sorry, I'm taking care of whispers. So, Savage, what was your question? Because I didn't catch it.
I was just asking if after we close it and Delith Yeah, Del touches it. Does it turn back to what it was, or is it still gold?
When Della touches it, it turns back to stone.
Because he touched it last time, but it was still gold when he stopped. I was just wondering if this.
Yeah,
if
no.
it happened
It was stone, and like last time it turned to stone, and then as you guys were getting ready to leave, Daigle just noticed that it turned gold again. And so this time Delith has touched it; it's turned to stone, and all right, and we're gonna have to resolve some stuff.
Oh shit.
And I imagine all hell is about to break loose.
All right, I failed the check. Fuck. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, so Alistair notices you notice because you're watching him like a hawk. Roma Straws casts a spell and teleports into the room, snatches up the hand, and tries to slip out the door as it is being closed. So this is
sounds so bad.
yeah, you failed real bad.
I thought only I thought only failed the thievery.
Oh,
Well,
Much
you
worse than I thought it was gonna
you
be.
cast a spell without having any way to mask it from him. So and he's watching you. So
Because if
yeah,
it
he
was a
didn't
verbal
subtle
and
spell
semantic,
it. So it's just
there's-
yeah.
so he's
like,
just
I
sitting
don't
there
have subtle- I
mumbling
don't
to
have
himself.
subtle
He
spell,
does a
yeah.
bunch
Yeah.
of shit. I'm like, okay, well, you're
you're
obviously
like,
casting
what?
a spell.
And then he teleports into the room, snatches up the hand, stuffs it in his bag. I would imagine at that point you cast the other spell. And tries to
plan was-
slip out.
My plan was warp step, dimensional assault, and with a stealth and a thievery check to just. Hail
You know what's
Mary it.
funny? Because I was about to do this, and I would have gotten one word about your fate, and it wouldn't have mattered because I would have known regardless.
Yeah.
Right now you're in the room as the door.
So yeah, Romastraws is in the room, slipping out just before the door is getting closed. He like basically it looks like an opportune moment, but
I was
is
say push
it's
him. Kanos, if you're close by, push him back into the room.
Ugh, fuck. All right.
not.
He starts to get stuck in the door.
Well, now, just yeah, I guess.
Well, it's like that hand is not coming out of the room, and the quickest way to prevent that is to push Ro back in. I'm sorry, I hate to have to
I'm
do it, but you forced my
dumbstruck right now.
hand.
What is going?
I'm gonna try to tumble through that.
Like,
Okay,
you have to resist the shove.
So one thing at a time. Yeah, I don't have a map for this. Wasn't planning on having a fight here.
Well, I mean, if the shove is successful, Ro just gets shoved back into the door. When
I've-
we shut the door, there's no fight.
Yeah, I've got to look at it and check his.
It's fortitude, I think. For
Yeah, no, that beats. And yeah, Ro, as you were trying to slip out, Kanos just turns and shoves you back into the room.
All right, so then do we roll initiative? Because I'm just gonna start casting like.
no, we're shutting the door.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. So I'm not gonna put it on the combat tracker because basically what's gonna happen is Ro is gonna roll initiative, and then if anyone beats him, the door gets closed.
Okay.
Because that's, I mean, everyone else is trying to close the door to make sure he doesn't bring the hand outside of that room, and he's trying to get out. So we're gonna roll initiative that way. because I don't want to go to the trouble of putting everything on the combat tracker and everything if it's just gonna be the door gets closed and then we go off of combat.
Okay, I can't roll initiative without combat though.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can.
Your initiative thing from your sheet.
It's
It's just your- it's just your
doesn't let you
perception.
click it.
It's just your perception. Your perception.
Yeah, you can just roll a perception.
Plus any bonuses you have from feats.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but it'll tell you what that is, and you can just apply the bonus for your thing.
All right. Well, not bad.
So yeah, roll to beat is a 28.
Oh fuck.
Oh, it needs. Should I try for? No, I have 18.
You guys have the same modifier.
So what is that?
No. No, they don't.
Oh,
I have 19 decks.
Not based
no.
on Dex.
Yeah, it's not based
It's a
on
wisdom.
Dex.
It's wisdom.
Wisdom.
Oh,
Yeah.
0 wisdom.
Yeah, and he's got you
Watching
there
you like a hawk, man. I just
by +2.
block you from the door, and the door closes.
I thought it was decks. Fucking hell.
Um,
Is it good to just lock him in there when he was able to just fucking portal in? What's stopping him from portaling out?
he has
Yes,
to
to
see
be able
his
to see it.
destination. There's no windows. He has to be able to see his destination. There's no windows.
Yeah.
Can I suggest a compromise here? Before we just go start taking things?
so
Too
first
late.
things
This
first.
conversation's gonna start
the-
happening through the
I
door.
think.
Yeah, I was about to say the way
meta
things shake out
knowledge.
here.
I think I know what's happening. No.
So the way things shake out here is Robostrats gets pushed to the door, and then Alistair
Pushes
shuts
my
it.
hand on it.
Yeah, just yeah.
I'm dumbfounded. I'm just sitting there going, what the fuck's going on?
And so for the moment, there's no combat or anything. Just Romostraws, you're in the room. You've got the hand in hand, and everyone else is outside of the door, going, "What the hell just happened?"
What's going on, and why did we lock Romastras in? I thought we were all leaving.
He decided he wanted to bring the hand out.
What?
He teleported within the door.
Okay.
Just
Oh, I understand he
close.
teleported. I saw that. I didn't see him get the hand. Like, maybe I
I
wasn't
did.
paying attention, but
Teleported within the room, placed the hand in his bag, and tried to slip back outside of the door when no one was looking. Almost got
So-
stuck in the door when no one was looking, and luckily for him, Kynos was able to push him out of the way before he was crushed.
so where do
So
we go
he's-
from here?
He's gonna sit in there in timeout for a
I
while
mean,
while we go speak
ba-
with the
I'm
Lady
gonna,
Deepies.
like just start analyzing the spell in there, seeing if I can at all access it.
I think the
All right, so you give me a secret occultism, and everyone else, I am guessing is marching out to go talk to
well,
Lady
I'm not.
Deepies.
I'm not marching out.
I'm staying here. If
We
they're gonna
came
go
as a group.
talk to someone,
we
I'm
leave as a group.
here.
Like, I say our best move as a group, we leave the hand here, see how dangerous it is from Lady Deep Eyes' vision, and if taking it out.
Delith,
From
with
the-
all due respect, Ro has other plans. But Romastrass has other plans. He's trying to take it.
I think he wants to. I suspect he might want to try to break the spell because his friend, the painting, is also a
Sounds
follower
so
of
sad.
Tyrus.
It
My
is sad.
friend
My
that
friend
thing.
painting.
And Ro, that was a failure. If you want, do you have any more hero points? Then give one more, right?
I do, but I only have a +3 to occultism. Is there any way I could do an arcana for this one?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, then nah. I'll just count my losses here.
All right.
Romastrau's. Well, I think he'll just take this demeanor. He'll just like put the hand back and throw his hands up. Had to give it the old college try.
You're still locked in a room.
But they can hear me.
Sealed in that room.
Can't they? Can they
Oh,
not hear me?
can I hear?
Give me a
That's where we
perception
find
check
out that
if
door
you're
is
outside.
soundproof.
Yeah, because I didn't know if I was even hearing them this whole time. I guess.
You can hear. You can't tell what he's saying. It's like a Charlie Brown teacher from the other side. Like you can tell Rose is very clearly like trying to talk to you guys, but you
He's
can't
trying
make
to
out
talk
what
to
he's
us.
saying.
I don't know what he's saying, but he's trying to talk to us.
Can I hear what they're saying?
No, it's the same thing. Same thing.
It's just Charlie Brown noises.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, if you guys want to go talk, I guess I'll stay here with Kanos if we're not all leaving. I don't like the idea of just leaving people here.
So
Cause
Hermestrals
we-
will actually just like back away from the door, take like all his stuff off, like weapons off, everything off, and just kind of like sit and wait, and just like he's gonna take that like had to give it the old college try. Curiosity got the best of me. If they come in again, that's just what he's gonna be doing.
Question. Do I have to be able to see my target to do this?
No. I don't believe
Well, that's
so.
what we're gonna do.
Yeah, it just has a range of
They
500
must
feet.
be able to see you and be within
really?
range to do
Yeah.
so.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, I tried. We got nothing then.
I mean, there's a.
I don't have that spell though.
He's locked in here. Like he's not going anywhere.
He's in a
I'm gonna
timeout
watch
right now.
it. I'm gonna watch it. If you guys want to go get
I'll stay
Maybe
with you. I'm not
I-
leaving
someone
you
else.
alone.
I think he deserves some time out, so
I'm gonna
Why
stay
don't
with
we
Kanos.
retrieve Lady Deep Eyes? Bring
You
her
two
here.
retriever. I'll stay with Kanos because I don't like the idea of leaving people alone.
right.
I'm fine.
So I think
You don't have to worry
Alistair, you or I should stay here in case of an emergency. Where we can open the door. Because if you and I both go, then there's no way to open the door.
Fair enough.
How big is the
So-
area around us?
I think it's 10 feet
10 feet, sort of.
diameter.
Yeah.
From the edge of the building. The building itself is a bit bigger, but yeah. So I think Delith, if you would go with Alistair, I will stay here with Kanos.
All right.
They have his lantern. That would be fine.
I have my nightlight. It's okay.
All right.
Thanos pulls his axe out.
Well,
Yeah,
here's
we'll
the
be
thing
fine.
too is like it's funny because I don't need the nightlight because
know.
Dago has like true dark vision.
I know. Hey, but we'll be able to see you when we come back, so that's what matters.
Yeah.
So as we turn to leave, because before we were using the light from your lantern to find the path, I'm gonna light up my halo, or my horns. I guess it's my horns, isn't it? For my
Mhm.
quote-unquote halo. But anyway,
Alistair has that horny glow going on.
Alistair starts to glow, and me and Delith will try to head back and inform Lady Deep Eyes of our descent in the ranks and what we found.
You find Lady Deep Eyes poring over an old Norite tome in her private rooms, and since you've been here, like you notice, like the snow elves, like there's stuff like open, and in this temperature, that is pretty much ill-advised for
Horribly
everyone.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, but them. And so Lady Deep Eyes' place, she has walled up everything. and has a fire roaring in the hearth and furs on any surface that could get cold. And it is the sort of one place in the Snow Elf village that is cozy warm. She she just kind of like cuts an eye towards the two of you. Completely, even though she's blind, she always seems to be like looking, directly at people, sort of uncannily. And she says, "I had wondered when you would come. I've been having visions of the five of you for days."
Oh?
Would any of these visions happen to feature a golden hand?
Most of them.
Yes, well, that is why we've come to interrupt your studies. Seems we were exploring some of the Norai ruins here, and we discovered something. We would greatly appreciate your insight, but it is a sensitive matter.
From what I have seen, that hand is a tool of chaos. It is not a thing that is good or evil.
Yes, well, I doubt the motives of the one who would try to covet it behind the backs of others.
As you should. If that hand were to fall into the wrong hands, it could be a serious problem.
Yes.
Is it safer there, or would we need to move it?
Hard to say. I have seen it several times. Whether it is moved by you or moved by another, it is very unlikely that it will remain there in the tunnels.
What if it's stored somewhere else? Somewhere not as available to others.
Alistair kind of shares a look with Delos and kind of, I think I know what you're thinking there. If I'm right, I would have to agree.
If it
Also,
could be hidden away somewhere safe, that would surely be for the best.
and it would allow for some studying for people who are interested, right? Or not tampering with it would be the best course of action.
That I cannot say.
Because that would be telling.
Mm-hmm. That would be telling.
There is much to be gained from it, but it will always come at a price.
I appreciate your time. Bow, and I'll walk out of the room and wait outside the door.
Okay, so I just had a thought, but if it's, I think it's too cliche. So I want all your opinions.
He sits in his timeout.
No. I was thinking about like cutting my hand off and putting it on my hand.
Oh my
But that's too much. Like
God.
I immediately like when I as soon as I had the thought, I was like, that's exactly like the fucking Critical Role thing, and I feel like that's a little too cliche, and so I don't think I want to do.
I
I
feel
kinda wanna
like
do it.
out of character and in character, that just sounds like an absolutely horrible idea.
I know.
So-
I
So
listen,
out of
I have-
character, I think if that's what Ro would do, you do it.
I know. At the same time, I'm like, oh my
The
god.
question
So
is-
the thing is, like,
how curious is Ro?
very very curious, and he's chaotic neutral. So like,
Yeah, but
it
does
makes
that mean
sense.
that he would? Does that mean he would just like
that
cut off his
terrifies
own
the
hand?
shit out of me
though?
even more.
That's
Like, I don't know, it feels like both in and out of character. I feel like this hand, like I'm feeling something with it, so I think it's realistic for Roman Ross to want to do it. I just want to know
Yeah,
if
do
it's
it.
like
Don't worry about
cliche.
other. Yeah, it's not
'Cause, like,
cliche.
I think it's
Just
a
do
little
it.
cliche.
It doesn't matter.
And also, would it be realistic, Zale, to do
Isn't
that
this
and
hand,
then like
three or
like,
four times larger than your arm?
yeah, maybe. No, it
It'd be a
would-
little
Yeah.
lopsided there.
it would
bud.
look fucked up, which is why I'm also like, is it realistic to like do that and like produce flames and cauterize it to my
and
fucking arm or something?
Zale, I think you don't answer shit. If he's gonna do it, he's gotta cut his fucking hand off and roll with the punches.
Survive the shock of it.
Survive
We
it.
could open that door and he could just be bleeding out on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to make an attack against yourself,
Oh my god! All right,
deal a
let's-
decent chunk of damage.
and
Let's go
yeah, and
through it.
hope that you can like actually.
I like immediately hit, right?
Yeah. You don't have
Okay.
to.
So
Actually, no, you do have to roll the
I'd
hit
say
because
maybe
it is a
if you're
willpower.
willing
Like it's like
something
hard,
this,
like
you're
to
gonna wanna
do.
probably crit. Like
I would say
actually,
maybe
like,
not an attack roll, but like a
There's a lot of things.
um.
I think we finally found a
Nah,
rule.
you
that,
got to roll a straight attack roll against your
Alright.
fucking your arm for this. Like,
against your AC. Yeah.
I hit myself.
yeah,
But does he have the will to cut through his flesh and bone?
And I'll spell strike
Oh shit!
just to
You're gonna
like.
blow your arm off, man.
He's gonna cauterize it. Fucking
Yeah.
produce flame.
Yeah,
Cauterize
like, I'm just gonna try to like cauterize it right away. I think I'm literally just gonna use like Scorching Ray. So here's.
I'm gonna say that while this is happening, me and Delith are starting.
I would
to make
also
our
say
way
I'm
back.
pretty flat-footed in this scenario. So can I add my flat-footed damage?
yeah. I will definitely allow you to add your sneak attack and stuff since you are, yeah, for sure, flat-footed to yourself.
Why don't I have sneak attack?
I'm gonna say that probably Daigle and Kainos are gonna hear this of whatever he just blasted,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
and the Dragon Man.
Big wall.
So, all you have to do is toggle the like on your attacks page, toggle
I-
the like abilities that require flat-footed, and then roll damage.
I don't know if it's because I'm not in combat or something, but I only have to toggle for nimble dodge on my actions page.
Huh?
I think it's you don't toggle that anymore. It just automatically
It's
does
just
it.
automated.
If
Yeah.
I'm so okay.
Yeah, just figure
So-
out how much your sneak attack dice is. And
It's- I think it's 2d6 at this level.
It would. I think you are correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 2d6. So let's roll 2d6. to add
I
to
like
that
how I'm
10.
sure Zale has planned out all kinds of cool stuff for us to do. And what have we done? We found something, and
Listen,
now we've gone so
And then-
far off the rails that
I
Give me
burned the
that-
tree, and now I'm doing the hand thing. Every single character has got to do one
What's-
big thing.
What's wild is
Uh-huh.
this hand is so much bigger than Ro's actual hand.
it's like Hellboy.
So,
Yeah.
and then give
Worse.
me a
The damage for the spell.
yeah, the damage for the spell.
I'm guessing you're doing Gouging Claw or something.
No, I'm gonna do Scorching Ray to like
Cauterize it as he's.
cauterize it as I do it. Since it has to be 2 actions, it's the 2 action one.
Yeah, I want to see the fort save for not losing consciousness on this.
and there's 8 more fire damage, so 16 plus 8.
Which, as long as he doesn't do enough damage to knock himself out, he's fine, I think.
Yeah. So deal all that damage to yourself.
Okay.
Just,
How do I?
24 damage. Just subtract it off your health.
Okay.
Does that cleanly cut through his arm?
Not cleanly, but I mean he gets through it. And then next, give me a fortitude save
24 minus.
for trauma.
Okay, so I'm down to 44 HP, and then what am I giving a fortitude save?
Yeah, fortitude save.
Okay.
And so you stay conscious. You're and then you're taking the hand and putting it on there.
Yeah, and then like if I have to further produce flame or whatever to like cauterize it on there, or just like put it in the like stab it through the socket, whatever I gotta fucking do.
As soon as you touch it
dark
to
so fast.
the sort of burnt mass at the end of your wrist there, things start to happen.
Okay, here we go.
The binding spell starts moving and moves down to where it crosses from the gold. Like it goes from the back of the palm, goes around, and then stops on like your forearm.
Okay.
So that it's like crossing that.
So it's like one of those like gym things that people use. You know what I mean? With the okay.
The gold at the end of the stump almost grows like talons and bites into your arm.
Oh.
Securing itself. And it
does it resize to me, or am I Hellboy?
It does resize to you.
Okay.
It would have been funnier if you were Hellboy.
However, you can't seem to get it to move.
Like I can't move my arm at all now, or just my
You can
hand
move your arm, you just can't get that hand to move.
Okay.
Now, important question that we probably should have clarified before. Which hand did you cut off?
I'd say my
Well,
my.
it depends on which hand this was.
I know, we never really clarified.
Yeah,
So this was
I would
this
do
was
the
a-
matching hand. Yeah.
This was a left hand.
So I would do my left hand.
Okay, so you still have your weapon
So
arm. 'Cause that would
the
be
other
awkward as
question
hell.
is this hand is gold. So like, does it weigh as much as gold does?
No.
Because that okay, I was just say that would be fucking heavy. That's a lot of gold.
Romastraws has a new bludgeoning weapon.
And then
Pimp slap people now.
and then give me a perception check as you are looking at it. You notice that the pinky every so often just sort of like twitches a little bit.
Not of my own. Like it's
Yeah.
not like it's not like
Yeah.
me gaining feeling in there. It's just like every now and then it does some shit
Yeah.
like that. Okay, do I feel any like? Is there anything in my mind like any like? Do I feel anything like consciously now that it's attached to me?
No,
No.
not yet.
Oh.
Um,
Can I do like a last
Like-
like arcana through it, or like at least like maybe another
Um,
artistry to see like how it interweaves with my I don't know, just to like do a pass over of like what the fuck I just
I would
did
say
to
the
myself.
closest
do
thing would be medicine or arcana.
occultism. Yeah, you can do occultism or your crafting like artistry because he
Artistry.
is also a like tattoo, like magical tattoo artist. So, the binding spell has changed as it has moved, and it looks like, for better or worse, this thing is now bound to you.
Okay.
First items, woo!
Yeah, I got a magical item, guys.
Out of
Um,
character, this reminds me a lot of the masks from Atan, and I'm
Yeah.
extremely worried now.
We'll see.
Well, last
Um,
time somebody picked up something like that, they fucking failed a roll and died, and Ro just gets to have something. So I think from here on out, Ro's got plot armor. Throw him in whatever problems
He's
we
got
have.
plot armor until he does something weird
The
and
hand-
Alistair saws off his arm
The
at the
hand-
shoulder.
The hand is plot armor. All right. I mean, yeah, I can't really undo it, so I'm content with my decision.
About when does Alistair and Delith get back to the door? Also, did you guys not hear anything to think to open the door?
I was gonna ask, did
It's a stone building, right?
So that was
We
my
might
next
heard
thing
a
for you guys
like,
to roll perception outside.
Do any of them get a sense motive on that for like, can they figure out what might have happened?
I'm gonna actively like put all my stuff back on when I decided to do this too.
So Daigle rolled a nat 1. So you're just kind of off in your little world, and
What else
Kanos,
is
you
new?
hear and then that's it.
Like a
Just
Minecraft villager.
a shout
definitely
and a shout.
sounds like he's doing something in there. I told those two we shouldn't leave him alone with that thing. God knows what.
God does indeed know what I did.
Let's check on him. Dago puts his hand on the symbol.
Are you guys here?
I'm there with you. The other
Yeah.
two
Oh,
are off with
Right,
Lady Deep Eyes.
that's right.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
probably on our way back now, but it'll be a bit before we get there. So
Yeah, you guys open the door. And I would imagine Romastraws is like leaned up, like sitting on the ground, leaned against the pedestal in the center, sort of cradling that arm. Because it does still hurt. Like after the awe and wonder and like, oh, what has happened has worn off, you're like, oh, I just cut my arm off.
Yeah.
I immediately look at Daigle and I fucking told you it was a bad idea.
I didn't expect him to do this.
Yeah, well, he fucking tried to steal in front of his friends. Like, how the fuck you just whatever.
I mean,
This
yeah,
is
but
where we're at.
who's
This is
who's
where we're
crazy enough to cut off his own hand?
at. I'm pointing at him right now.
But Shraz will like pick up his cut off hand with his like other regular hand and like raise it.
Oh my god!
Any other stupid fucking questions? Did your lantern see that shit?
I imagine I imagine like as I'm feeling this pain too, like I'm immediately like going for my pipe and just like like fucking like.
How are you gonna work your pipe? Your hand doesn't even fucking work.
I'll blow like flame out of my nostrils because it's a little dragonkin. So
Okay,
can
I
just, like,
think.
flame breath.
Okay, all right. So, Kanos is very brash, and from what Alistair and Daigle has said about that thing, that is very, very bad. So I think Kanos might try to run over and take his arm off at the elbow.
Ross
My
is
boy.
definitely trying to parry that. Yeah.
Okay, so if,
Oh dear
He's
God!
derailed so hard.
yeah, I did. If this is what's going down, I am gonna need initiative from both of you. Let me get a. All right. Yeah, we're gonna take our 10-minute break, and
Okay.
I'm gonna
Well,
figure out a
okay,
map
super
for
fast
this.
map, and,
All
I don't
right.
think we necessarily need a map.
I would just
Well,
something
we can
like
talk
even if
about
it's
it
just
on the
blank
break.
and yeah, but yeah, we will return shortly. Stay tuned
Stay
for
tuned.
the thrilling conclusion to this insane scenario. All right, and we are back.
Are you ready to rumble?
And even though you guys aren't here, I'm gonna put Delith and Alistair there so they can see what's going on. Let me get that initiative.
Okay. Oh.
Wow, right as the music kicked in too, man.
All right. This long slaps so hard, dude. All right. What am I gonna do here?
Yeah, and yeah, you basically all you know is you see Kanos looking at your new arm and brandishing his axe.
That's motive.
I guess I'll use my first action to just be like, whoa, 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 whoa! I need it! I need it! It's not evil. It's just chaos. Chaos isn't evil.
You don't know that. That was the group that went to talk to Lady Deep Eyes.
That went to Deep Eyes.
Yeah, you don't know anything.
You
about
just
what-
want it, so have
Yeah,
fun.
we're not there yet, so we can't even tell
Oh,
you
you're
that it's
right.
not
Okay,
potentially
so-
evil. You just got to deal
Well,
with that.
then,
Dude.
let me see. What's my movement speed right now? 30. So, I could. So I'm gonna dimensional assault to that square right there behind Kranos.
That's in Kanos' square. Since he's aggressive, you can't share space with him right now.
Oh.
That is true.
Shit, that isn't Kranos' square.
He is not your friend today, sir.
Okay. Then I'll.
I have the popcorn.
I know, man. I'm sitting here with like an iced coffee and
Yeah, bro, me too. Because like this is one of the few times like, I love when fucking party PvP happens because I don't have to fucking run it. Like all I have to do is sit next. You guys are the ones killing each other. I don't have to run any enemies or anything, man. It's great. As a DM, this is why you should encourage PvP in your party. Because even if you do have to take 10 minutes and make a quick map, subtle flex, you don't have to run the combat if your party is PvPing.
I'm gonna. Alright, this is what we're doing. I'm gonna 2-action activate my enveloping light.
And so yeah, Romastra's his tattoos begin glowing.
At the end of each of your turns. Okay, I can get mine before.
yeah,
Alright,
so you'll get 1d4 right away when you end your turn.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got one more action left.
Last action. Last action is just gonna be like a. We'll literally just be like a. Whoa, whoa, big guy! Come on, come on, come on, come on!
Last action, plead.
Yeah, last action.
All
Please
right.
make a request.
So
Can I,
you get
can
that
I roll a
1d4.
diplomacy?
Not against a player character.
Okay. Oh, big guy.
Certainly make the roll, but it's not going to change how he feels about you.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa. Come on.
Don't do it, man.
Don't do it.
But yeah, go ahead and pass your turn then.
Alright. Come on. Come on. There we go.
Kainos concealed.
Hold still, you crazy bastard. I'm not trying to kill you. We just need to get that off of you.
Please power attack.
I don't have fucking.
Oh my lord.
Please power attack.
Oh, and it missed.
You got
Oh.
hero
Nope,
points?
hero pointed.
You almost. Oh!
Oh man.
Oh
God.
damn.
Well, and that was a power attack, so that is my
Damn.
turn. Because I had to step
Oh
forward.
wait, hold on. I didn't heal myself. Oh, that sucks.
Feels about right. Let's go.
All
Yeah, for
right.
some reason the intern button's not letting. Oh, there it goes.
Shit.
Wait, is he prone by chance? Like,
No. This is like when you guys
Okay,
started coming
okay.
in, he got to his feet.
okay.
So I imagine he scrambled to his feet pretty quick when you started brandishing your axe. He's like, "Oh no, sir! Please, no!"
I'm going to set Roma Straws as my hunted prey. If I can find it. Huh. Oh, there it is. I can extempore effect. That's not right. 1 second. Can I? Nope.
Like we're rusty or something.
I think Zale has to do it if it's putting on someone else.
Oh yes, I do. I have to.
Yeah. I get Roma Straws, we told you to leave the hand alone. But now you have to suffer the consequences, and I'm going to attempt to demoralize him. Versus hunted prey.
What's the button to change my picture?
Right click your picture.
This is definitely a success. What's your will DC? It's your modifier plus 10.
Yeah, so it's just 20. So that's a crit.
That's a critical success. So you're frightened too.
Okay. Can I put frightened on myself, Sale, or?
I got you.
Okay.
I ain't doing shit else. Oh,
That's cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, hell yeah.
that is
And then
cool.
it lets us know that he's scared because he's got that on him. That's awesome.
That is epic. New animation stuff. This is why you update your Foundry.
Yeah. Daigle's just gonna step off to the side. This is his last action. He's not closing with Ro right now. Well, Daigle doesn't grapple.
Not with that attitude.
Daigle's got noodle arms.
He could have gave me flanking at least.
All right.
Wait. Something
Oh.
happens at the top of the round.
Oh.
Your golden hand starts to move.
Oh.
It's not fully capable yet, but it is starting to try to move. As you
Okay. Oh, so it's just like, and I can exert like no will over it that like affects
None.
it at all.
yeah, no, it is
Okay.
like trying to move.
When
Like
it tries to move, does it cause me any like pain or discomfort or?
In that it is a golden thing rubbing against a stump of an arm that you just cut off and cauterized. Yeah, I imagine it hurts like a bitch.
Technically, it's just attached itself to you like a leech, but it's not
Yeah.
actually yours. That's what my understanding.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
And now it's trying to do something.
This time we are just going to dimensional assault to right here. It said, oh, it brought up the thing for dimensional assault, but it said it couldn't do it.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have the right range for some reason. Probably because
Yeah.
the spell's changed. But
Does that trigger attack of opportunity?
It does not. If he tries to move out of that
So,
space, it will.
What are the components for that?
Just verbal.
Are they just verbal?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no
Okay, yeah. There's no
He goes
somatic.
so
And
Okay.
teleports.
All right, and then I'm gonna.
You know what he does? He goes, "Wah."
I'm sitting here eating some lemon cookies, drinking some soda, eating some popcorn, and watching this go down.
Well,
I don't have to turn around.
then I'm gonna cast shield. And then just step.
So
Into
that's
the
into the
water.
water.
Oh,
But
Yeah,
You
the
can step.
kind of tile.
so what is my
Yeah.
by the tiling?
right there, yeah.
Okay,
That's-
so yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
just gonna.
And it's
step
actually a
there.
little wider than it should be, but
Okay.
I was
Yeah,
on a
that's the skinny
time
part that
crunch.
you're now balancing on.
And then here's my heal. Oh shit, I can't. Can you make that heal me? Because I can't. For some reason, I can't.
Huh. I actually can't make that heal either. But I can do this.
Alright, cool.
I just got a bunch of error messages pop up.
Same.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. That's what we're rocking with. Yeah.
Yeah, something with combat carousel did not like that.
Oh, and that's my turn though. As I end. Come on. There we go.
Now, I'm not there, so I can't play a hero point card that affects someone else, even though it doesn't say that I have to be there.
I mean, I would allow it.
Oh, hell yeah. Kynos, here you go. You can move for free.
Oh, I get one move action for free?
Yeah, basically you get
Oh.
one single action with the move trait, because you're
Okay,
clicking
well-
for moves, so that does not cost you nothing.
Okay, so then I'm going to
You just feel a presence.
tumble through over here for free.
Don't you still have
Oh,
to make the acrobatics?
yeah.
Yeah.
I almost completely lost my coffee when you said I'm just gonna tumble through, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I didn't even
Oh
think
my
that was a
god.
thing.
Come on. Fuck it. I'm going. Come on. There we go.
That is it against my AC?
No,
it's against,
No.
it's against your is it your fortitude or is your
No,
reflex?
reflex?
sorry, reflex.
Reflex. That this is my one.
Yeah.
I won. Okay. All right. Well, then
And
I
that
just.
still means that you. No, you
You
still
just stop
stop
at his space.
at his space.
Uh,
You just don't wind up.
We both kept clicking the door.
Okay. So then I move for free. I'm going to rage
Oh no.
and say
Your shield
fucking
won't save you
moving.
here.
and swing.
I just want your hand.
Oh, he hit.
Oh,
the
I
shield saved
almost
it from being a
ripped.
crit.
It saved me from the crit. Yeah.
Damn, look at that.
I don't think that
animation.
matters though.
Bro, yeah, that's the new rage animation when I put the rage effect on Kanos.
Damn.
Man,
Oh
you don't
shit!
even need your electric thing anymore, man. You got your own cool one that just
I
makes you
love it
pissed.
with
I like
both.
both.
I like that.
It does work with both.
Yeah, both is dope.
All
All right. Well, yeah, that hurts. Do I damn it?
No, I got you.
Okay, yeah, it was power tech. Okay, yeah.
Bow.
And that will end my turn.
So wait, one thing, because Romostros is on the little pathway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does he still have to balance for that?
It's not right here.
Okay,
It's
but
wider
if he
right
keeps moving, he will be.
Yeah.
Okay, because you are flat-footed while balancing, unless you've got a feet.
Yeah.
Which would have made that a crit. But
did
if
I-
he's not balancing yet, then he's fine.
Did I do any? Because I was specifically aiming for his arm. Did I do anything there, or how are we doing there? So I got to drop him
So
before I can do anything.
you got to drop him because he's like trying to protect it,
Okay.
and he's got a shield spell up. So
Okay.
If someone had like grabbed him first to kind of keep him still, then you might have been able to do that. I would assume, but he's too wiggly right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's my
And,
turn.
and
Pass
yes,
it off
I
to.
said wiggly.
Ooh, wait.
Oh, wiggly. Crap.
Poorly, Nagel. Oh, I just thought of something. I'm not gonna say it yet.
I'm gonna.
Is that attack of opportunity for me?
that is.
I'm taking it.
You have what questions do you have it?
I do.
Actually, Daigle, are you tumbling through to get to the other side? Because I don't think you can walk around him like that on that little path.
No, it's 10
No, you
feet wide.
can.
Looks
It's
like.
wide. It's wide out right here, close to the
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I am going to play this card. If it'll, I played it. Oh yeah, there it goes. Basically, you can't hit him. You gotta hit me.
When a foe within 30 feet makes a melee attack against another creature.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna
So
play
you are
this one.
fascinated.
I'm gonna play this one, so it's a +2 against Kanos.
Yeah.
For
Keep
this.
in mind that when you hit me, I get a +2 on every attack I make on you.
Well, I mean, I used attack of opportunity. I gotta hit you.
So put the fascinated effect on.
So your attack of opportunity doesn't go off.
Oh,
Not. Yeah. So
Because
so
you're fascinated by Kanos, you don't even
So, yeah.
see Daigle run past you, basically.
Wait,
yeah,
no,
exactly.
what's-
You're like
okay, so I don't.
No, so no, hang on. So, this resolves how. So Ro's already making the strike.
Yeah.
So the strike resolves, but he is fascinated, which I think
Okay.
fascination just gives a debuff to his hit
Okay.
bonus.
so then. So
Actually,
yeah,
let me look up
you're right.
fascinated real quick.
I just applied it to him, so it'll do that automatically. But yeah, so this you got a +2 to hit Daigle, basically, and you still attack.
It's a
opportunity
minus.
now.
So it's a -2 penalty to perception and skill checks, and you can't use actions with the concentrate trait unless they or their intended consequences are related to the subject of your fascination. So it's no debuff against me, but it stops you from using a lot of your spells. Until
Unless
you-
they're against.
Who do I
Kanos.
attack right now?
You
So
attack.
you still
Daigle.
attack Daigle.
Okay.
The attack still goes through.
And my hero point card still works.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you just get a
but
+2
that's
against me.
Kanos, right?
Well, no, he was
Or
play.
you
He
use
played
it.
it on his strike, so it's going
Yeah.
against
Oh, okay,
Daigle.
okay.
Also, I noticed the fascination also has an animation, and they're both going on row right now. It's pretty
yeah.
wild.
Mhm.
Um,
You swung at me, not Daigle.
Oh.
does a 25 still hits him? So
Yeah.
it's damage.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a double move for Daigle. You still got one action.
I'm just gonna
Hit him with a
Hmm.
stick.
make a strike back at him. I guess I'd like to get my other shit rolling, but that would take my last action. So
Oh, my boy.
I mean, yeah, I get the hit. So here is normal damage.
Give him the bunks.
That's also with another 2 damage on top from
Your weapon thing.
yeah, my implement's empowerment.
Oh yeah, those errors pop up whenever you manually affect Rose health. That's what it is.
Okay.
Oh, I can just hit the button for that. But that's all the way on my my feats tab, and it's
Yeah,
not
just
with
drag
my
it to your hotbar.
actions.
Yeah. Drag it to your hotbar.
Because it's always 2.
I
right?
can't
Unless-
drag it though.
Oh.
I can drag the actual feat to my hotbar, I think.
Yeah, and then you could click it from there. That's what I do with
Yeah.
this.
Yes, I can. Okay. Yeah.
For when I
That
need
works.
it.
All right, cool. That is my turn.
Romastras, you're looking in a bad way.
So,
You're scared. You're
top of the
fascinated.
round, two things happen. For one, Delith and Alistair, you guys can see fighting happening at the hand shrine, for lack of a better descriptor. And you guys break into a run. You will be here in 2 rounds if it lasts that long.
Rose should only be frightened 1. I can't tell how frightened he is.
he is.
It
Yeah.
automatically.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they
Yeah,
made it
we're good.
automatically.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. I just wanted to be sure because I know it didn't used to do that.
Yeah.
The second thing that happens is, Ro, that hand is going wild, and you are pretty sure it's trying to cast a spell. And that will happen at the top of next round. But other than that, as you were.
I mean,
Time to cut
weird.
your arm off again, dude. Take one for the team.
What
That's
are we
gonna
gonna
be some
do here?
probably some 10th level like stuff, dude.
We are gonna. Ah, shit.
You are in such a bad way, man.
We're gonna step. And then warp step.
You can't use anything with a concentrate unless it affects me.
Yep.
Yep.
Got you there, bud. And you can't target him with that spell, so you just can't use it.
Okay. So then I'm just gonna step. Stride.
So that is a attack of opportunity for Daigle, but I don't know that Daigle has it.
I don't have attack of opportunity.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna like stride again. Or you know what? Like I'm out of the lantern's light now, right? Or no, I'm not.
You
Yeah,
are.
you are.
Oh, okay. Can I attempt like a stealth check? Like
Um,
try to
So,
hide? Like
I-
even if
I-
I just jump into water or something.
I will say,
Yeah.
the lantern doesn't matter when it comes to Daigle seeing you. So unless you can break line of sight,
Which you can't because it's a giant open cave.
well, but there's murky water and shit in here. So I'll if he's going in the water, I'm gonna certainly let him try.
Okay.
But give me 1 second, because
Okay.
I think there's a reason why we avoided the water, dude.
Oh shit.
you also have to make swim
Get
checks.
another character next session, not gonna lie. There's been a series of.
I'm not really trying to
unfortunate events.
hide. More just like bob under the water so you like lose sight of me and then hide and like pop back out above.
I have dark vision, so I can.
Yeah, basically, you're not really hidden right now. You would have to like go into the water all the way to break line of sight, and stuff might happen. Also, gold is
Alright.
heavy.
So yeah, first and foremost, you're just diving into the water right now. So there's what I was looking for.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, how since you can't see Delith
Yeah,
and Alistair, but you
they
can
look like-
hear them.
Yeah,
They-
they look like
it's-
above water and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, that's like the sound waves coming off of them. Like, that's so cool. Kanos and Daigle just won't be able to see that. Hardly ever.
Nice.
One of the downsides of having dark vision.
Yeah. But yeah, so right now, I don't know that you can make a hide, but you can make a swim check just out into the water.
I know, because if I can't like hide by doing it, I wouldn't do it. I would just keep on. I would just stride again.
Okay.
And like,
And just-
how far down this path before like there's
At
like
the edge of the wall is where it gets skinny, and you got to start balancing.
Okay.
So basically, yeah, like now you're
Yeah.
going to be balancing if you're like.
And
on
I'm
top of
gonna
this.
move Alistair down one.
And here's my healing, even though it will be middle. Oh, nice! I got a 4. I think I just have to like / roll 4. Yeah, there we go.
All
And,
right.
yeah.
And it is Kanos' turn.
You know, to run him down. I know you got the speed.
It's taking a while for the. There it
Yeah, it's taking a while. Alright, I'm gonna sudden charge.
Oh my man. He is on your ass. And you will be flat-footed to this attack because you're balancing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
He's not balancing yet, I think.
No, he's on the balancing part now.
No, not literally
Step
one more
over to-
square. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, he's going to nimble dodge and dodge that.
I'm going to re-roll it with. Oh, I don't have a hero point, you motherfucker. Okay, well, then gonna just go at map.
He can't use that again though, so you just gotta roll high.
Roll high. Come on. There we
Get it?
go.
Damn.
That normal attack.
Yeah, that's big boy
Yeah,
damage.
he's got a striking rune. And he's
And
raging.
yeah, Romastraws hits 0 as the hand reaches out to cast a spell. Kanos cleaves it off, and Romastraws loses consciousness from the pain of having his arm cut off twice in one day.
Dago's gonna. I assume combat's over, so Dago's gonna run up immediately. Or.
Well, the hand is still moving, so we're gonna stay on initiative for a second.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
I mean, that's it for
yeah,
Thanos'
that's-
turn though,
that's
because
the turn,
that was
yeah.
all 3 actions.
Oh, okay. It's Dago's turn.
Fucking Expelliarmus or something. Like,
You just expelled his Armus.
I did. But the Armus is about to do like a 10th level bullshit to us, and I'm scared.
I'm going to use a hero point card myself.
Oh.
And reckless charge. I'm going to stride twice.
Which
And
we'll get
I'm
in there
going to.
fairly, but yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to use that attack to try to smack the hand with my mind weapon. Do you have an
Stop
AC for that? I'm just going to roll it, but.
Just roll it.
Oh, critical hit. Nice.
Well, that would be a crit against Roe, but.
I was just gonna use his AC anyway, so.
Oh, that works.
Yeah, so you smoke that arm. At least say that you like
Um,
disrupt whatever action it's trying to do.
Plus another
you-
4.
You disrupt whatever action it is trying to do, but it is still moving around.
I'm going to.
We gotta get it back in that room.
Is it like it's still trying to cast a spell, or is it trying to like get away at this point?
Now it looks like it's going to try and cousin it out of there.
I'm just Dago's gonna reach down and pick up the severed arm. That's my last action.
All right. And
What are you gonna do with it?
He's gonna.
I mean, Dago's gonna turn like he's gonna try to walk back towards the room.
And so, ooh, shit. Well, is anybody stabilizing or healing Romastraws?
But that would have been my next step. Is
Okay.
I would
So
cast Soothing Mist on him.
Okay. So Romastraws is stabilized.
He actually gets some healing, so he's
And I was just making sure that he wasn't. Yeah. So Romastraws, you regain consciousness. They have given your arm the chop, and you are down to a stump there.
By the time I just want to say, by the time I casted Soothing Mist, I was already going to be like 30
halfway
feet
down
away.
the road, and
Yeah.
I'm sure Kainos is probably restraining Romastraws at this point.
So you're there.
Yeah. Whoop. I also moved. My bad.
Is your
And-
whoop, 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 down
Yeah.
the
And we'll move everybody back away from the wall there.
because it would be
That's-
next round that
I'm
me and
stepping on him.
Delith would show up.
Yeah. You're just keeping Romastraws in place.
I got
And
my
Dago's
hoop
just
on him.
like heading back to the room as fast as he can after making sure that Romastraws is.
And I imagine you're just throwing that thing inside and slamming the door.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I'd say like as Alistair and Delith like catch up and kind of
What is going
Alistair's
on?
just going to yell to Delith, just seal that door,
And
and he's going to post up next to Romastraws and make sure he's not going to bleed out. But
or
I
you
think he's
just
okay.
This
Delith, are you
stupid motherfucker connected the hand to his hand.
Oh god. I'm gonna run and seal the door. What are we doing?
So yeah, you run up, seal the door. You can hear inside like hard thuds of this thing battering the door, but the door seems like it will hold. And then out here, everybody give me a perception check.
Hidden.
Where's his other hand?
No. It's inside the room with both hands are in that room.
Yeah, one the hell out. I've been rolling like shit today.
You got your attention focused on Ro. It's okay.
I also have my attention focused on Ro.
So you notice that the binding spell during all of this has moved up onto Ro's bicep, but that spell is still on him.
Shit.
So the bindings. Oh well.
The binding spell's not on the hand. That's why it's moving.
Well, okay.
Now, before I
Wait,
toss the
are you-
hand back in the room,
are you telling me we gotta put this back on him?
Well, so my question was when I was tossing the arm back in the room, was the binding spell still in place on the hand?
No.
No, when Romastraws attached it, the binding spell moved down and like crossed over from
Onto his
From-
arm.
yeah,
And
onto
then
his
during
arm,
the combat, it
and
moved
during
from
the
shoulder
combat
up.
it moved up to his bicep.
Oh.
Does it appear to be still be moving, or
No.
I've got a
Stalled.
really stupid idea. Damn, man, I said I was gonna do it, and I might actually have to do it. Do we think it would be possible to I'm so sorry, Roma Straws. To cut off above the binding spell so fast that it can't move off of it.
I mean,
As-
Romastraws would fight that.
As
too.
you even suggest it, the binding spell moves up and coils itself around his neck.
Oh boy.
So that thing.
Oh,
Time to start a new character, wrote no.
Oh no. Can we make the assumption that that hand now is bound to him, since that was the spell that was on it, or is?
I mean, you're free to make all the assumptions you would
Could I
like.
do like an occultism or something to try and figure that out?
Yes, you can.
God, well, I'll try. No guarantees.
like the
Something is
emphasis
bound to
back on-
him. You don't know if it's the hand or something else.
With that roll, would I?
It'll work, but if I try to use read aura on Ro, because knowing him for a while, I'm sure I'd know what his like natural kind of aura would look like. Does it look like it's been changed into something else?
It's still his aura, but it looks like it's been twisted a little bit.
I'm looking at all these magic guys, and I'm like, do we have to put this hand back on him so it doesn't regenerate?
My problem is I have a lot of stuff for detecting and dispelling haunts, but not much for detecting curses. I'm thinking this is a curse.
Can I do any like
Could.
recall knowledge check on this at all?
Was I?
I will let Daigle make an esoteric lore to ascertain if this is a haunt or a curse.
Does my lantern help at all?
No. You're pretty sure that this is in fact a curse.
Okay. Any idea on its strength? I'm assuming it's a very powerful curse. Or like any idea what it does?
That it is powerful, but that roll is not high enough to give you an inkling of what it does.
This one might be reaching, so if you say no, totally get it. Would I be able, because the hand is moving and acting on its own, but it's not alive? Could I use undead lore check to see if I should we put him back on him? Is it going to be fine without? Like any insight that I could.
I will allow it. It's a zombie hand in a way.
Right? Okay.
Actually, I mean, we know for sure because my shield would
Fucking hell.
glow within 100 feet of anything undead. So if
Okay,
that
just
counts as
saying,
undead, my shield
We
would be glowing.
didn't
And we
get
know.
2 hero points after the break, so
He does have a point that we would get new hero
Yeah,
points. if
You're right. I'll give him 1 second.
Also, just because I'm
Do that
reaching
one.
here and I'm gonna curse myself into oblivion, but is there a particular lore that would be effective for this? And the reason I'm asking is because I have this. I literally get to sift through the multiverse's divine knowledge to find
Rose
the lore.
hand. Well,
Oh man.
Well, you've only
This-
got one now.
This session got way out of hand, guys.
give me it back.
You have to go inside there and wrestle the other hand for it. It's his now.
It's not the human centipede; it's the hand centipede.
alright,
So,
well,
Since I've got 2 hero
I'm
points,
using-
I will actually use one to reroll my esoteric.
Oh my
lore
god,
check
did it
as
actually
well.
happen? I have the 4.
I have 3.
Lucky bastard. All right. Well, I'm wasting 1 on my
Oh my god.
reach roll.
That was my check to determine if it was a haunt or a curse and the nature of it.
But yeah, Zale, is there a lore that like a specific lore that might help with this kind of curse thing? Now that we kind of
On
know
that
it's a
one.
curse.
God damn it.
Wow.
I think Ginger's luck hit me. Beginning of the year. I'm at
Fabled.
3 this year.
New year, new me, dude.
Fabled double ones.
But yeah, is there like a specific lore that exists that would be a good choice for this? Because basically, I would get to pick that lore, and then I get to get like a bonus to make a check using that lore. And I will curse myself into actual oblivion when I do this. But
yes, there is.
okay,
Zoology.
so I get to make that lore at. It's the same proficiency rank as the proficiency for Oracle spellcasting, which is.
Should we trained, I think, at this level?
Plus 11.
Hold on, I'm gonna
Yeah,
inspire.
So it's treated it's treated
Sorry.
as your.
As my spellcasting, which would be in this case, it'd be a plus 11. So I make that lore with a plus 11. That's...
No, plus 12.
Ooh. Why? Thank you.
Fire competent.
Off
Yeah,
topic,
so I'm
right?
just going to.
You actually do like you said over the break and write down all our nat ones and crits.
I fucking forgot.
Okay.
I was enjoying my break so much, dude.
That's 100% a hero point.
All right, let me.
Oops, I did not mean to walk. I meant to do that.
Come on. Ah,
Wow.
damn.
Really?
Yeah, rolls are terrible.
All right,
today.
you know what? We're gonna do it. Wow. So I am progressing to my major curse to do this, but basically I'm gonna do scholarly recollection, re-roll that with the bonus for the better one, and just like curse myself into absolute oblivion, which is fantastic. So 3 times lucky as my head practically explodes.
Oh
wow.
God.
So yeah, that would be the better of the 2, so that would be the 16. So yeah, awesome. As I frickin' curse myself into actual oblivion.
Very nice.
You do get another vision, though.
Which is great because you know what's awesome? I can't talk right now. I understand all languages, but I can't speak. So I'm literally babbling incoherently.
Are you okay? Nod your head.
I don't even know if I can do that, to be completely honest. Hang on, I gotta actually look at how bad this is.
I'm not asking you to speak. I'm asking you to reply with a head nod.
He replies with a middle finger.
That's a universal.
Whoa, why are you being mean to me?
Would I guess that there's any way, like if I do get it back, like would there be any way to like reattach my arm now? With the hand still on it?
That.
I mean, you talking about your arm or the golden arm?
Oh, is the whole arm gold now?
Well, I just mean like the which hand? Like,
Like-
are you
Like
yours?
yeah, like no, like the golden one. Because some of my arm's on it right now. That's why I said it.
Oh,
Some of my arm is on it. I will have to cross that bridge when we get there, if we get there. Because I don't think they're gonna let you go in that room again unless they have to. So Daigle did get a natty 20 on his.
And Alistair turns and looks to the party and says,
Alistair.
"Refractor."
So we've got 1 natty 20, 2 natty 1s, and 3 failures out of Alistair. So as everyone else is just sort of flabbergasted by all of this, Nigel, you reassess the situation. You are pretty sure that arm is bound to him, and you don't think it's gonna stop until it gets back to him. You don't think it can get out of that room, but
Hearing that it's bound, can I do a knowledge check on that?
sure. What you got? What you got, Bowman?
Well, can I do like a Rymora lore, any like awakened dungeon lore, like some sort of that's all I have. I guess Rymora lore at this point.
Yeah, that'd be the closest thing. Be
Well,
unspecific.
I'm gonna just. I'm gonna need every bit of
that's
help I can
cool.
get.
As you, as Delith just conjures a book out of his internal library.
Let's see if we get. And I am going to hero point because why not? We're here. It's better, but not much better.
There are certainly ways to remove binding curses like this. Usually it will require the object that is bound to the person. But it does require that it be like already, physically separated from them.
So
We will
basically, we
So
find
I was
someone
actually
that
wrong.
can.
Alistair can talk. I've just blown out my spells for 8 hours.
There you go.
So we will need to bring the hand with us, but keep
No,
it
I
away
said-
from Romastra's.
What I say we do is we leave the hand here, locked in that room. Since it's bound to Romastra's, no one else can access it. It'll defend itself. So I think we find someone who can cast a dispel curse, and then we come back to retrieve the hand and dispel the curse.
To be completely honest, I think you guys are just gonna have to kill Romastra's because I think he's do or die at this point. Like, he's awake, and now that he sees that there's like no way that he's getting the hand back, like he's just doing everything he can to get back to it.
Does there appear to be any, like with my natural 20 Azale, does there appear to be any kind of compulsion that is pushing Ro to get back to the hand to retrieve it?
Trying to think about how to phrase this. So you notice just like as you're sort of assessing everything, looking over the magic around him and all that, with your lantern, you see that there is a tiny tendril of magic that goes back up and enters the back of his head, right at the base of the neck, and you get a sense that, like, if that gets in his head and gets a hold of it, then it might start to affect him and try to pull him back.
But right now, like he's trying to get back to the hand of his own will.
Mm-hmm.
Romastraws, why do you want this hand so much? And why did you go to such lengths?
At this point, I can only say I feel as though I need it. My upcoming encounter with my doppelganger and the mysteries that surround us. I felt as soon as I saw it that I would be able to utilize it to some benefit, to be honest. Impulsive, yes, but my feelings do not change. I feel like I can make use of that hand.
Yes, but you do realize that in the course of you making use of this hand, it seeks to make use of you.
I am confident that I will be the victor in that battle. Or I believe that I can, I don't have any other cool words for work around it, but
This curse is extremely powerful. It was cast by an extremely powerful spellcaster. You knew this going into it. Why do you think that someone of your power could fight something like that?
it only has to. I do not believe I can defeat this fully, this power at what it would be like fully manifested. But I believe I can fend off the vestiges while I work on it to basically use it to its maximum, like to benefit. Like I can use it to benefit, I believe.
Romastros, what I have difficulty believing is that you would forsake your comrades in arms to take such a risk alone because you believe you are not strong enough to face your doppelganger.
Are you allowed to talk?
Yeah, actually,
Okay.
That's why I was wrong. I'm not high enough level to do the actual like major thing, so I can talk. I just actually like blown a gasket and can't cast my revelation spells until I daily prep again.
Gotcha.
Oh,
I'm like basically
Okay.
cut off from the gods for like until next daily prep.
So, I have a suggestion. If we do this, it's going to put us like kind of out of commission for a bit. Do we know of any events that are coming up in the next few days?
No, there's no current time crunch of any sort on.
Okay. So, my suggestion is if I can get some people to help me, I want to consecrate this area. Since we've determined that this thing is responding to undead, or is like some sort of undead thing going on, or was that something we determined?
I was just allowing that for the purposes of his ability,
Oh,
for the
okay.
purposes of his lore.
So I mean, my question then would be like, if I consecrate this area, my deity Ridis has an anathema for undead.
You're thinking you might try to like
What I want to do is I want to
Call on-
cripple it.
Big Daddy
Using-
God power to kind of lock it down for a bit.
I want to use the consecrate ritual to cripple this thing. Hopefully, so that we can like try to figure out, ascertain how it works or its purpose or something. To determine how dangerous it would be, or what kind of measures we need to take to allow Ro to take it. Because
Or potentially
and
buy us
you
some
guys
time to
was like you
find
guys
a way to
spoke
break
with.
first.
Yeah, well, like you guys spoke with Lady Deep Eyes. I imagine you would have told us that she said that like we have something to do with the hand.
Yeah, basically, she
Um,
said the hand itself is
So-
not evil or good.
So
It's
here,
just chaos.
This
here
curse
is
might not be the greatest, though.
there's something interesting that happens when you try to consecrate this area to Ridis. She won't let you. This is actually anathema for her to allow you to consecrate this area.
Is there any way I know that, or is that just the spell fails?
It would fail, but you would know that it failed because like that power flows through from her, and
She would have just cut you off, basically.
yeah, and that she's not allowing it for some reason, which 9 times out of 10 is just, it's anathemic for some reason that
I'm not aware of.
Not aware of, but you could look at her anathemas for a clue.
The hand was going to leave either way. It's just whoever uses it. It has potential great.
It's
great
either
harm.
So it either counts as desecrating a corpse, or it's defacing a prophecy. That would be my imagination on this. Because this is definitely not societal change, unless there's just something we're missing here.
Lady Device did say that the hand would play an important role by trying to cripple it, as you said. It may interfere with that.
Basically defacing a prophecy. Maybe there's some prophecy surrounding this hand that we're just not privy to.
Well, no, I mean, Alistair's hit the nail on the head. I'll just go ahead and tell you there, like, Lady Deepa has literally just made a prophecy that this thing was going to affect the outcome of things, and you're basically trying to...
Wouldn't it be better in our hands? No pun intended.
You're trying to chop it off at the... Well, not kneecaps, maybe wrist again? I don't know.
Well, I'm not trying to... Like, so... My intentions are not to destroy the thing.
Yeah, but just basically just to
I just don't want Romastraws to be like consumed by this thing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a way that we can stave off the curse, essentially. I'm not trying to like stop unless Romastraws unless his struggle against the thing is part of the prophecy. And that's why it's anathema.
I can't tell you any of that.
Yeah.
I could just say that Lady Deepa has literally just made a prophecy that this thing has a role to play, and your deity is not going to let you hamper the abilities of the hand.
You believe in the esoteric? I have had many encounters with... Well, I guess as many... Even though it's only basically 3... I feel like that's many more than anybody else really has around here. But I've had encounters with followers of Tyrus or people related to him. I believe there's something that ties me to this. I think if I play my cards right, I can make this a great boon for us.
But what if you turn? What if you can't control it and it does take control of you? What then? We just strike you down?
If we're able to even stop him at that point.
No. I was hoping to get back in time with the information.
How about this? And I raise my stub. I will stay here in this place and research it like under guard if I need to.
The problem is it was going to leave this cave like before the drastic measures were taken while we were gone. I point at Alistair. It was going to leave either way.
So, I mean, even better, like, if we can, like, all I need is my paintings and my spell book, and I think I'll be able to figure this out.
Well, before you drastically cutting off your arm, we were going to come back, and I was going to pitch the idea of us hiding it, because whether we took it or not, this hand was leaving this place.
Yeah, so we'd already gathered that it would be safest to take it with us.
After,
if that is the case, would it not be the most? Would it attach to one of us? Not be quite a safe place for it.
I was going to put it somewhere in the Delith, but
I believe this hand could be of benefit. I believe and I believe I have some tie to it.
I mean, now you do. Point at your
Well-
neck like,
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's like you forged a bond to it of your own free will. It was not there to begin with. You chose this.
No, I know. I just meant I felt drawn to this, but kind of my experiences so far in this land.
Okay.
And like I said, I'll research it here under guard. Like
we
just
can't
need
be a
about
man
10.
down. We still have a Colossus to fight from what
we have
Deep
the other-
Eyes and
we have the other
Melissa.
party.
I believe if Deep
I
Eyes
think we're
is
supposed
our
to have all
trial.
people.
It's our
Yeah.
trial, not
Sure.
not for the people who are new to these lands. Like this was our trial as a.
Okay. So, let's. Romastraws, you stay here. Kanos, if you would, come with me. I want to open the door. We're going to grab the hand as it comes out, because I'm assuming it's trying to escape. We're gonna try to hold it still. I'm gonna attempt to identify item, and perhaps trick magic item to gain some insight into what it's trying to do, or what it wants to do.
I mean, I think that would require me and Kanos holding it for you, or Alistair. Like you would have to have your hands free too.
Basically, I want to keep it separated from Romastraws for the moment. But I'd like to examine it, try to determine what it's built for, what it's trying to accomplish, what it's capable of as much as possible. And I have multiple things I can do for that. I have the lantern, I have my occultism or esoteric, if you'll allow it, Zale. And I have trick magic item. If any of that helps.
As an aside, I also think at this point, like since it's bound to him, it's gonna just keep coming, and it's probably gonna have negative effects if it's assuming on Ro if they're
So-
separated too long.
Yeah, you were definitely able to try this plan. You guys.
Basically, yeah. I was gonna say I have rope as well.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna
for now, while we're
tie
doing
up Ro.
these experiments, we tie up Romastraws for now, just so that he can't reattach until we've done our examination. Basically,
So whoever is tying him up, I need a secret
Is he fighting it?
thievery, or no? I need to know. There's DCs and shit, so I need to know. I need a secret thievery or survival, dealer's choice. Whoever's tying him up.
I will not be the one tying him up because I am horrible at all of those things.
Yeah, so am I.
I am untrained in thievery. I think what's funny is Romastraws is the one here who is knows thievery.
Well,
no, I
but
think- I
it's
think
survival as well.
So
I mean,
I think we just Ro, can we trust you to?
Oh my god. This is-
No,
you guys are fucking blowing
no,
my
I'm
mind.
not
dude.
asking him to
so
set to time stuff
here.
up. I'm saying like, Romastraws, just
Finding
if you let us do
survival.
this, I don't have a like. We can determine what what it wants. Try to anyway. Once my curiosity
got
is
him tied
satisfied,
up.
then
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, and then here's a fucking.
just
You look like
We-
shit, dude.
we have to know. We have to protect ourselves.
I mean, I'm tied up, so
Yeah.
I also gave you.
And then there's a DC for breaking it if he attempts to break it. Basically,
There's your heal.
and yeah, if you guys are heading over there to that door, just basically act under the presumption that combat could arise. When you guys open the
Mhm.
door. So if you guys are anybody that's moving, actually let it move there.
Going over there. I at least need Kanos here as well. He's the only other one who can
Come
open the
help.
door.
He's incredibly pissed at you right now, by the way.
Well, unfortunately, my deity doesn't allow me to fight prophecy.
Your deity doesn't need to fucking trust this asshole after everything he's fucking done and just said to us to our faces. Like, he'll do whatever it takes to get this thing, and we're whatever,
I mean,
whatever. Open the fucking door.
It's bound to him, and we need everybody. Unfortunately.
So yeah, we're gonna open the door and try to grab this thing.
Hold an action to grab hand.
And whoever's trying to grab it, give me a reflex saving throw.
So does it appear to just be trying to make a break for it, or like coming towards me?
It's like really hard to tell. It looks like it's right now. It's just trying to get past them.
Okay.
Yeah. Daigle and Delith, like Kanos reaches out to grab it and misses as it darts past, but Daigle and Delith sort of dive and grab this thing.
All right, so I'm
Time to
gonna
restrain the damn thing.
it's like I'm gonna hand it off to hand off one end of it to Kanos. Like, if you two would hold this for me while I examine it. And yeah, I'm just gonna start like going over it, everything I can. I don't know what kind of bonuses you'll allow me to have from this.
You can stack whatever you would like for this one.
You know what I'm gonna do? Also, I'm gonna hum a haunting tune.
And try to
This
scare the inanimate.
Oh
hand.
yeah, I want to give as much fucking negatives to this thing if I can do that.
And the question becomes: is it immune to mental effects?
And we'll see. I don't know. It doesn't hurt for me to do something.
Yeah. All right. So am I able to use esoteric lore for this identify? So
Yes, you are.
okay. Trying to remember if the lantern actually helps. I don't know that it does. It just helps me notice. Helps with recall knowledge check against creatures.
I mean, it was attached to a creature once.
Does that count?
No, out.
All right. And then does trick magic item to give me any bonuses? It doesn't actually. It just lets me try to use an item that's not.
Yeah, so that doesn't help you in this
Okay.
situation since you're just trying to
So-
ID one.
I'm going to esoteric lore with my lantern implement bonus. Why did that? Oh, I did roll charisma. Okay. That's almost certainly not enough. So I'm gonna hero point that. Are you fucking kidding me?
We can't roll for shit when it's important.
I can't roll to save my oh my god.
We can't roll to save Rose's life.
Yeah.
You didn't need to roll high on this. With everything going, the plan, I was going to give it to you at a pretty low DC. There was a time when this was an item, and that time has passed.
It is.
Trade is feather. So is it?
It is a creature. That is why I let you use
Okay.
it. It is. It is Tyrus. There's.
Okay.
You
So
know.
this is what remains of Tyrus.
Mhm.
So basically, it is. Let's see, we've learned a lot of information about Tyrus other than what's in his write up
Yeah.
about his what actually he did and what his motivations were. I don't remember I didn't take proper notes. I remember he did some bad shit, but his main thing was he was trying to get equality and justice for the beastkin, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that was one of the things. And then you've sort of learned that like the methods that he was willing to use were questionable.
Okay. I don't know why it would like. So we have a general idea of what it wants now. We just have no. It's a very unpredictable element. So
He's going to. So he had a consciousness in his book, and then if we let it attach to him again, he will have an actual consciousness in his arm.
yeah, pretty much.
Basically.
One that very well might choose to take him over, and could feasibly do that. Well, I don't
Do we
see any
know if
immediate danger.
Do we
There's
know if
just,
like
like-
reattaching it would, be bad, or would he be weakened if we don't allow it to be reattached? Like,
You those are things that you just don't know.
okay, well, much I don't like the situation. We need everybody for our next part of the plan. We're in a pickle.
This thing is a creature, yes?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hunt prey. And I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm going to exploit vulnerability, and I'm going to perform a recall knowledge check. I'm assuming I can't use esoteric lore for this, so whatever base recall knowledge, and then I have leyline lore, mountain lore, Rymora lore, and Shadowplane lore. So first off, here is that's my exploit vulnerability. And if you'll let me know what I can roll for recall knowledge.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I gotta get a thing. There you go, buddy.
All right.
So that is a critical failure.
Well, I don't have any hero points left. However, I do have dubious knowledge.
When you fail but don't
That
critically
only
fail.
works when you fail, not critically.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang! I got.
Because it actually has that when you roll the esoteric lore for a recall knowledge, because I have everything flagged right, that little whisper has the like dubious knowledge flag and stuff on it,
Oh, okay.
and lets me know if I'm supposed to.
Would it be
Damn.
possible? Would a 1 or a 2 possibly not make it a crit fail?
+1 would make it not a crit fail.
Can I try to aid him with shadow lore since he's the god of shadow? And
Yeah, I will allow it. So yeah, that makes it not a crit fail.
So you get something true and
Whew.
something not.
Saved by Kanos. and his distaste for shadows.
Not gonna lie, Kanos has been doing some solid work.
Yeah.
This session. whether it was seeing through deception, cleaving Roma straws nearly in half, or saving the day when we try to figure out how to fix this.
My other question would be: was my esoteric lore check earlier enough for me to get resistances or weaknesses or anything on this thing? Well, it would be highest weakness. I don't think I crit failed, or I don't think I crit succeeded.
Oh no, yeah, sorry, yeah, different check.
Different check, yeah. My exploit vulnerability check.
Get the lore dump.
I would laugh if it was something like putting the arm back on would be a good choice. Putting the arm back on would be a bad choice. One is true and one is false.
That would be
Oh man,
dirty as hell,
please don't do that. That's not cool. Two truths and a lie. All right. True crime was standing against the Sadect. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. That's probably a truth. Two great loves, one of which was Notice, and two great loves, one of which was Valhalla. Notice she was a Nimaran goddess, wasn't she?
I could actually see it being Valhalla is the other truth.
Yeah, as I was thinking, because Valhalla, I do remember Valhalla is the fox deity.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure.
She was working on equality for beast folk.
Yeah. So was I able to get a weakness? Or no?
No.
Okay.
Non-believer.
Yeah, so I think it's true crime was standing against the Sadect, which that aligns with our goals. As for the other part, we just know he has a soft spot for Beastkin. Honestly, like
Straws is kinda.
Not really.
I mean, he's not a native beastkin here.
Well, one
but...
of the anathema for the thing was eat a hooved animal.
Yeah. And
so-
also worship
Yeah.
who's your deity, Rostraws?
I don't have a deity.
Okay, good. Because I'm like, man, you'd probably burst into flames if you reattached that
I
thing
thought-
and your deity was here.
I could have swore one of the requirements was we all had to have one.
I mean, do we? Because it would be Arlafon if it was. If I had to have one.
Yeah, that's why I have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wrong.
everybody's supposed to have one. I have like ancestor worship and Remoran animism in the list as well. If you don't want to have like a traditional deity.
I mean, it'd probably be because I'm not from Rymora, so it'd probably be Arlafon.
Yeah, so as far as
Like,
everything else goes,
I mean, who should be removed from that hole?
I thought you had one. Is the thing.
Oh, you know what? He probably did, but when he rebuilt
On his old character.
Yeah.
It's Arlafon on my current character sheet, unless you.
I
put it there.
I just put it there.
Yeah, I think it was Arlafon either way. If I did pick one.
that is the one that makes the most sense for a Dragonkin in
Yeah.
Kynera, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Arlafon.
Yeah, I think it's safe for the moment to give the hand back to Ro. We just need to keep a very close watch because that curse could progress if he decides to fight the hand.
I think we'll get along.
But for the moment, like what we know of Tyrus, his because we know the Sadect is bad, that we need to fight it. And the Sadect was what caused a lot of the stuff with the ancient kingdoms. So,
What is someone who stood against it?
Oh,
be a nice
bro,
ally?
no,
Yeah.
it was this, bro. That was on your old character.
Atheism? Okay, yeah. I mean, that's still no deity, so.
Yeah, that is also an option.
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just gotta figure out how to cure this
don't believe no
curse and
ghosts.
stop.
Yeah, we just
stop
need
it
to
from.
find some way to slow the curse down until we can.
I hate to say it, we need everybody for like if we're dealing
Yeah.
with our first colossal.
So, unless anyone has any objections, I say we just give it back to Ro.
We just keep
We just take
an
measures.
eye on them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like hold out my stub.
Yeah, like what how does the hand react when we like bring it closer to Ro?
If like he puts his stump to it will attach itself.
Okay. Yeah, we'll allow it to reattach.
And the way that it does it is it's sort of like spits out the other chunk of his arm that's still attached, and then attaches to his newer stump, and then grows out.
Reshapes to include an elbow, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I just had a hand on my elbow for like a second.
and then
you
it
have
grew
like
out. Now you have a
Deadpool
full
baby hand,
Yeah.
and now you just have a golden arm, right?
pretty much.
Or-
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just
From-
above the
from-
elbow.
yeah, just above the elbow.
Well, I say the next thing we do is show it to Lady Deep Eyes and see
Now,
if there's
can
anything
Can
new.
I move that arm? Or no, I can't even move the arm.
You still maintain control over the elbow, but the hand is doing its own thing.
Okay. And like now that we're reconnected and I feel like the connection again, is there any way that I can like focus on that connection and see if I can like commune with this thing in any way? Just kind of like intrinsically.
And this shit's gonna come for you in your dreams.
You're in
man.
so much pain right now. Definitely not at the moment.
Okay.
You've had your arm chopped off twice. You're barely conscious.
Yeah. I'm imagining the reattaching process.
Yeah, it was also painful as it clamped back down.
Yeah.
We're gonna show your hand and see if we get a new fucking prophecy from Lady Deep Eyes now that you have done the rash decision.
No, okay, no. So I have a plan.
Shut the fuck up.
I was muted, and as soon as he said that, I just went. So yeah, you
I was just
guys.
gonna tell Romastros too, and it's like,
So
if we ever catch you keeping secrets or lying to any of us again, I will kill you.
So I was kind of just like, all right.
Della, if you would just be so kind as to close the door back. I don't want to take any chances.
I'm gonna walk in there and actually go grab Rose's other arm,
Right on.
and I'm just gonna
Retrieve the bits.
yeah.
And
Retrieve
Then
the
close
cut
the
off
door.
hand, and then
you got a little
shoot up
parcel
the
of
elbow.
row bits. As you guys troop back out of here and back up to Lady Deep Eyes. And as soon as you all walk in, she immediately she doesn't look at any of you, but she looks directly at that hand.
Give her like a wave, and I imagine like I just lift my arm up, and then the hand does whatever the fuck it wants to do.
The hand like reaches for her.
I like just pull my entire arm. Like, does it have like pull over my arm?
No, I mean you're able to like rein it in. Like, hey, motherfucker, come back. You know, I imagine you like
I'd
grab
like
the
to
wrist
sense
and pull it
motive
back.
on the way the hand was reaching out to her.
Yeah.
I would also like to.
I think we all would like to.
Oh
Because we're
my
all
god,
just
it's not.
watching. Hey man, was it an aggressive reach? Was it a
He's trying to
pretty
cop a
reach?
feel.
Like, yeah, like I don't know, man. You'd be sitting at a table and just like start running. The hand starts running through her tails all of a sudden.
And,
like,
and this is where we find out that it wasn't a fondness for beast folk. It was like a unhealthy kink.
So what I do? So here's the thing, though: is I think the Valaya being one of his loves was truth. Now even more so because Lady Deep Eyes is a fox.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. That's why.
So yeah,
That's why I said that. Yeah.
all it
So you-
depends on if any of us actually get that sense motive.
could very
can I
well
roll-
have been
Can I
a.
roll it too?
Oh, someone got it.
Oh. Hmm.
Someone got it.
Yeah. So, I'll just.
Just a whisper response, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it was a
Oh.
whisper. Yeah, it was reaching for her like someone reaches for a lost love. So like it
It was,
senses
like, longingly.
it senses something of Valaya in Lady Deep Eyes.
Do I get like? Because now I imagine we walked for a bit. Maybe at least I'm like numb enough to like think somewhat straight. Do I like feel any like emotions or like intent or like anything towards this thing like at this point? If I like focus inward or focus.
You can give me a perception check. As can everyone else.
Open or secret?
You can do it out in the open.
This is a
Um,
visual.
Yes.
Okay. So I can use my lantern on this. God damn it! Anyone who's in the area though gets a +1 to theirs.
Kanos is currently not in the area. He is looking for a way to write a letter to his wife.
Nice.
Oh, you don't want to. You're not gonna like what he's writing in the letter.
Honey, these bitches tripping.
Um. Excuse me?
Oh, did you get a whisper?
I did.
Were you?
I
Was he
don't
the
know
only
how
one?
other people could not notice this.
What was the AC or the DC that only you got? Holy shit! It's probably 26.
Well, everyone else is looking at Roma Strauss's arm.
Oh,
Alistair's very surprised. And
what's
Milady, what happened? Sure, everyone
As
looks down.
everyone turns to face Lady Deep Eyes, the first thing that you immediately notice is that her eyes are glowing a teal green color, and her black hair is beginning to shift to a reddish tone as arms begin to grow out of her shoulders and sides,
oh what the?
and she begins
no.
to smile maliciously, and that is where we will pick up next time. I was
We
not
were
wanting to reveal that
duped!
tonight.
Ah!
You stupid motherfuckers! Every single one of you.
Oh man.
And yeah, if you have watched with us this far,
Fuck.
we appreciate you, and we will hopefully see you next week. for the outcome of this.
Oh
Have a great night.
no!
Do all the stuff that YouTube wants you to do, like subscribe and all that.